Hey y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How everybody doing? Listen, guys, let me know if you can see me live on Instagram as well. Because you guys know Instagram always gotta be the one. It always gotta be the one. So let me know if I am live on Instagram. I am officially live on TikTok. So TikTok is good. YouTube is good. Let me know if Instagram is good because I cannot. It's actually saying I'm not live from my view. So hold on. How are you guys doing this evening? Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure we're up and ready, so I can just skate through. How y'all doing tonight? How's the weather where y'all are? Am I live on Instagram, guys? Y'all like the new intro? I did it myself. I did it myself. This is gonna irritate me. Yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, so look. Well, let me make sure Instagram is up first so I can set the ground rules. Well, I can set the ground rules for you guys. So the plan. What is the plan? So we are going. Well, you know what? I definitely need to just wait until IG is up because y'all already know how that's gonna go. So TikTok is up, Instagram's up. Okay, all right. Wait, it signed me out. Okay, I'm gonna give Instagram one. Oh, I am live on Instagram. Okay, it showed me it signed out. So whatever. Okay, cool. See it. To prevent your account from being temporarily restricted or permanently disabled, ensure there are no. Y'all, I hope they don't. It showed me it signed out. So okay, forget it. I'm not even gonna worry about it. At this point, it is what it is. All right, guys. So let's set some ground rules. So tonight we are going to do our credit consults, which of course, is our favorite thing. And how if this is your first time here, number one, if this is your first time catching me live, press one. Press one. If this is your first time catching me live, type one rather. Okay, so we got a few first timers. Okay, listen, this is how it goes. If you have never joined a live consult with me, how we typically do it is Credit Academy members, number one, you need to check your email because you guys have the exclusive link to come backstage so that you can come up and ask the question. Now, to keep it fair and so that I can get to as many questions as possible, because my goal tonight is like 50 questions at the least, which is a lot. Try to like sum up your total synopsis, I guess, in like one question, right? And we will have a bit of a rapport because I'll likely have to ask you questions, and it'll be like I'm trying to keep each conversation to a minimum of like 5, at the most 10 minutes for like complex issues. The goal for live credit consultations is to, number one, get tailored help, because as you guys know, I don't offer any sort of like one-on-one consultations. I don't unfortunately do that anymore, but I do like to do these live credit consults so that I can still answer as many questions as possible and also give you like very specific advice. Credit Academy members, like I said, check your email. Non-members, you guys will have a chance to request. I'll release the link halfway through the show. However, the first half of the show, or like the first part of the show will be for Credit Academy members. Credit Academy is still open, just FYI, because I know I'll get that question. You can join the link right here down to your that's y'all left? Yeah, left corner. All right, so we will begin, and I'm going to try to do my best, y'all. Somebody help me in the comments. Help me keep up with like the really good questions so I can timestamp them so that we have a flow. We have a good flow. All right, so I already see y'all done click this link, child. So I am going to get started. Credit Academy members, you guys have the link already in your email. For non-members, you will get a chance to come backstage halfway through the show. Again, everyone try to keep it as close to like one question as possible. Like I said, just to get through as many people as possible. All right. If you are on TikTok, you can come over to YouTube to join or Instagram to watch the entire view. All right. So we're gonna begin with Leanda. Leanda, is my microphone on? Okay, can y'all hear me clearly? Is it on? No, is it not on? Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to hear what's on. Okay. All right, we good. We good. Okay, cool. All right, Leanda.
Hi.
I can't see you. Can you see me?
Yes.
All right, let me add. Okay, I see you now. Give me a second. All right. You gonna come on camera today?
No.
Really?
I'm sorry.
It's cool. Okay, so how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And what is your question?
My question is, I have everything that keep getting verified. I don't went to all the steps and I clean up mostly everything on my Lexus Nexus. Only thing that is messed up on it is my insurance, but I can't dispute with that because I have that current insurance. But my insurance is definitely high. Everything just keep getting verified after I'm on like the 6th, 7th round.
Okay, just to pull me in a little bit. So, what are we challenging?
My derogatory accounts.
No, I mean like, is it collection? Is it a collection? Is it a charge off?
Collections.
In what type of collection? So, give me like specifics so I can, of course, give you.
One is recently Verizon. The other one is it's like something was like 3-4 years, or I want to say not one main. It was security finance and stuff like that.
What is that? A utility?
It's like a loan. Like
So
one main.
Oh, okay. So it was a secured loan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So so you have a secured loan, and then you said Verizon, so a telecommunications collection. And is that the only derogatory accounts that you're currently challenging?
No, I have about 4 on there, but I did get like 6 deleted. But I have like 4 left, and everything keeps coming back verified. But I don't have they don't show how they verify. I already cleaned up my Lexus Nexus. Nothing is on there besides the auto insurance things. Like those was very easy. I called them and they definitely got into it. They disputed everything and everything did come off.
Okay, so got 6 deleted. Congrats on the deletions that you did receive.
Thank you.
You're having issues with like these last 2. Now I'm gonna be real honest with you. Number one, that secured loan, those are very hard to get removed simply because they are a secured loan. I'm not even sure what collateral you put up to secure the loan. However, it is very easy for them to verify that account, and all they have to do is literally show, prove that it's a secured loan. That's number one. Number 2, like I tell you guys all the time, you're not going to be able to get everything deleted. It's just not possible. Social media almost kind of sells a dream, sells a fantasy of you can remove everything just, if you challenge it correctly and all of that. And that's not true, because there are going to be accounts like collections or charge offs or whatever the case may be that will be able, like that the company will be able to verify or validate. Right now, have they sent you anything?
No, they haven't sent me anything.
So are they not responding to your disputes, or
they just coming back verified? That's it. Nothing else.
Okay, and have the company reached out to you at all?
No, they haven't.
Do they have your new address, the company?
Yes, they do.
Okay. So have you did the direct to creditor?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Okay, you're in Credit Academy, right? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so look, after I'm not sure if you watched the new quick start, the new video that I added about advanced rounds. So I consider an advanced round after round 5. So if you went through 4 rounds, 4 complete rounds, of course giving them their due time and allow them to investigate your account and all of that. If the issue is not being solved with with the credit bureaus, then you do have an option to go directly to creditor. And you would do so by, I'm not sure if you already downloaded this, but go to your portal and there is something called the advanced collection kit that picks up at you're in round 5. So it can't technically pick up. I mean, you say you're in round 6. It can't technically pick up in round 5. So after you have done 4 specific disputes with the credit bureaus through the portal, now you are at the advanced round, meaning you need to go directly to creditor. The templates are in the packet. All you have to do is put in your information. The reason why the system can't automate that is because it's direct to creditor and you need to send it certified, like from your local post office.
Okay, yes. I'll go ahead and start that. Because
Yes.
I
So
use the mail seal or something out. I don't send the letters. I just use the mail
mm,
thing that's offered. And that gets it better than sent me for some reason me sending them.
it does, honestly. Well, not even bad. It does work though. But now with the
Yes.
creditor though, it is important. So that does work with the credit bureaus. The thing is when you're going directly to creditor, just from my experience, I've noticed it goes more in your favor when you send it from your local post office and you send it certified, just so they can not act like they didn't receive it and all of that, because you're not dealing with the credit bureaus anymore. You are dealing with the creditors, which are likely like third party collection agencies. Anytime you're communicating with the collection agencies directly, I say spend the $3-4 to send it certified. You was already spending that sending it by the automated way anyway, but it's important that you do send it certified from your local, post office. So I wouldn't even send that online if you don't have to. And I will get it in the mail like ASAP, just so it's not too much time that has passed since your last round. Now, because the thing is, yes, even if a collection or whatever an account is yours, the company does hold the burden of proof in terms of having to validate the account, validate the information that they're presenting to the credit bureaus. So you're saying they haven't sent you anything, they haven't sent you a contract, they haven't presented an original letter or a transfer of ownership from the original creditor to the collection agency. If they haven't sent anything and they're just kind of like ignoring you or just verifying it, then absolutely go directly to creditor. Keep record of everything. Like before you send a letter, like take a picture with your phone or something like that and send it to your email just to kind of keep in your records. Then let's just say they just don't reply. They refuse to send any validation of any proof of validation. Then you're able to file a CFPB complaint, a BBB complaint, an attorney general complaint, and all of that. However, you do have to prove that you did the correct due process in terms of going to the credit bureaus first and all of that. So keep records. Like every round, you need to make sure that you keep records. And yes, I will get on that immediately for sure.
Oh yes, I have records of everything because it gets sent to my email.
Yeah, but I
And
mean like the credit academy ones you have record. I mean like the direct to creditor letters. Make sure you keep record of that as well, because you're not sending it through the portal, so you won't have an email sent. You get what I'm saying? So just make
yes.
sure you take a picture, basically, because you'll need that. But yeah, I will get
And
on.
do I sign my name with the creditors or I
No,
don't sign? Okay.
no, nor do
I
you
was
have
remember you
to.
were saying that, but I wasn't for sure.
Yeah, with the collection agencies, no. Nor do you have to send your like social. You only have to use the last 4. You don't have to send your ID or anything to the collection agency. I mean,
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. You have an amazing night.
You too.
Thank you. Ooh, why did it get like this? All right, who is next? All right, so Wayne, are you ready? I don't see you ain't pop up, so I'm like, are you ready or no? Wayne. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you, Wayne, because I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm gonna go to Terrell. Terrell, you ready? Y'all ain't gonna come on camera for real. So yeah, so it ain't even like I'm talking to y'all. Well, I can hear y'all voice, but still. Terrell. Terrell, can you hear me? Terrell. So I'm gonna come back. Can y'all hear me at this point? Because that's the second person that couldn't hear. So it gotta be me, right? Comment if you can hear my voice on YouTube. All right, Terrell, I'm gonna come back to you. I don't know what's going on, child. Shenel Hughes, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Shenel.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I am doing good.
How can I help you tonight? What's
Okay,
going
so
on with
I
your
kind
business?
of don't have like a repair question, but more of like I'm trying to get. I'm sorry, it's dark in here. I'm trying to get a new car,
Okay.
and my credit score right now I know it's at like a 635, and I'm trying to get it to like a 690. But I have a charge off that I settled, paid the balance, and it's like a year and a half old, and
Okay.
then I have a late payment that's like think like 7 months old. So I'm trying to see like what advice would you give for me getting that car with those two things on there.
Okay. So okay. Well, first, let me make sure I understand. So, is there a did the lender tell you needed 690, or are you just saying like you want to improve your score before you go on?
Yeah, just kind of want a low interest rate, and I would want to get it with no down payment, but I know if I can't, then I
Mhm.
would put a down payment, but just preferably I will want a lower interest rate.
Mhm. Have you applied at all yet? Like, do you even know your borrowing power at this point, like in terms of a loan, or are you just kind of
No.
like, I want to do everything I need to do before I apply to?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
When are you trying to get the car again?
Well, I want to get in on like the next 2 months just because I have issues with the previous car. So I know that it's 2 months. I know that car is just not going to be reliable.
Understood. Now, what did you say your current score was again?
Like a 635.
635. Girl, you trying to do what? What's that, like 60, 70 points in 2 months? That's a lot. Now, question. So you said you had the late payment and then you have a charge off. However, it's satisfied. Like you've paid it, it's
Yeah.
closed or whatever. What else is going on your profile? Do you have a credit card?
I have 4 credit cards, and then I have the current auto loan that I have that's like a year and a half old, and all of the payments are on time.
Wait, it's only a year and a half old. How long is the term?
60 months.
Dang. Okay, so are you trading it in or
Trading it in, yeah.
okay? Is it likely that you're gonna take negative equity over to
Yeah, yeah.
okay? Okay, so oh, what's your utilization on your credit cards right now?
Right now it's at 60%, but next month I'm paying my credit cards off. So I think I'll get it at like 2%.
You said is that 60,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna do it. Okay, so yeah, if you get it, if you go from 60 to 2, that's gonna be a huge chunk of the points that you want right now, because that's a huge difference. So that's gonna be where most of your points come from. Now, depending on whatever, because what's your credit age? Do you know, like,
I think it's like an average of 5 years.
okay, so that's not bad. Now, do you have student loans?
No.
So right now, even with your closed accounts, you have 4 credit cards that old charge off, and
The auto loan.
auto loan, and then that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. See, because it's like if I were to recommend a short term installment, you don't really have enough time for it to even affect you at all, because we're on a very short time
No.
limit. Pay your credit card down. I think that's going to give you that's going to give you probably 50 points. Like, I'm thinking like 40 to 50 points is right there. You
Okay.
said you have a 630. So I don't know if you'll get exactly to that 690. However, you absolutely will drastically improve your score just by going from 60 to 2. Make sure you don't report 0 though. So,
Okay.
make sure you leave a small few dollars on whatever card that you choose. Um, yeah, because that's the only thing that you can do in terms of 2 months. Because that's a credit card is the only thing that's gonna really like make a difference in your profile within a month or two. A loan, you're not really going to see the benefits of that for months. So it's not, yeah, the only thing you can do honestly right now is the lower your utilization. But that will give you that'll give you a lot of points. And I don't foresee you having an issue with getting a car loan, even at a great interest rate. I will say, I don't know if you are eligible for Navy Federal. I absolutely would try them. I would absolutely try Capital One auto financing. You can apply online. They don't even ding your credit until like you accept the offer. So you're able to see what interest rate they'll approve you at before you even accept the offer.
Oh,
And yeah, like now in terms of down payment, I'm not sure because that negative equity does play a large, role in that. So I can't promise that you won't have a down payment because I don't even know how much more that you have left on your previous loan. However, I don't see, because you don't have any other collections or anything, right?
no.
Yeah, like I definitely think that you'll be able to get a great interest rate for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely check Capital One because they've been doing really great. Like they've been matching offers and everything. Make sure before you go to the car lot, make sure you have your own financing terms through either a credit union or a bank. Don't let them just shop your loan around.
Okay.
You don't have bad credit. You get what I'm saying? Like you do have borrowing power. So don't allow them to shop your account around like that. Go in with financing. You should absolutely be able to get financing from multiple places, honestly. But yeah, that's what I would do.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and you have an amazing night.
You too.
Who we got next? We have I'm gonna come back to you, Terrell. Ooh, wait. I did not try to do that, Leanda. Hold on. All right. Oh, Wayne or Terrell. Wayne was before you. Wayne, I'm coming to you. Hey, Wayne. I need a charger for my iPad. Why is my iPad not charging? Wayne, you muted.
Oh, I don't have a question or anything. I don't know why it came up like that.
What? So you don't got no questions? You
No,
up?
I'm just sitting here listening and learning.
Okay. Well, if you, I'm gonna leave you up here. I'm gonna get, because just in case you do have a question, I'll run through the people who are up here. If you don't have a question the next time, then or would you like for me to just take you out from backstage? You'll still be able to view.
Okay, you can. I just got only thing I just did. I just got my Amex Gold card. So
You got the gold. Yeah, that's my. That's that's one of my favorites.
yeah, I'll be watching you.
I love the gold card. I love the gold card. You're gonna love it. Make sure you use it every single time you go grocery shopping, get food, order Uber Eats, DoorDash, all of that, because the points will absolutely add up.
Accumulate, y'all already know.
Yep, certainly.
All right, thank you.
You have an amazing rest of your night. All right, let me see. Terrell. Hey, Terrell.
Hey, can you hear me?
Mhm.
All right, good. Yeah, so hopefully my questions are pretty quick. First off, long time no see, but basically, what I'm going through right now is with Experian. I've done 4 or 5 rounds with them, basically of them sending me the stall tactic letter, and I've sent them like the verification, hey, this is me sending the letters. And everything like that, but this is like the 4th month in a row that they still said, "Hey, it's not you. It's like a credit repair agency trying to send for you."
And you said this is just with Experian, right?
Just with Experian. The other 2, they're going back. It's just things are coming back verified.
Okay, now have you sent them your ID again? Like after they asked for it, have you resent your identification?
Yeah, so I sent them like my ID, reconfirmed my social ID number and stuff like that. They have told me to try to do through, I guess, like the Experian website to upload the thing, and I said no, I want to like have it in paper writing or whatever like that. But they're still just saying that it's not me for some reason.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's great. So I tell people all the time, listen, when the credit bureaus want to act a fool, let them, allow them. That's why, I mean, because we have consumer rights. So they requested you to verify your identity. You've done so on more than one occasion. They're still claiming that it is not you that's sending the letters, which it is. And you've done everything, every single thing that they've asked, right? Now you have, I'm hoping, well, if you send it through Credit Academy, you will have proof of, you going back and forth with them. What I would do is I would go ahead and file a CFPB report. I will upload proof. I will you need to file a CFPB report to say that they're refusing to investigate your account. And that's your consumer right under FCRA 611. So they can't refuse it. Like they can try, they can stall it, but if you have, because the stall tactic is them stating, oh, you may have hired a credit repair organization, rule number one, that doesn't even matter, because like it is your right to hire anyone you want. However, you actually did send the letters. So that's a whole nother subject. So file a CFPB report on them. Absolutely, because you've given them a chance. You've sent them everything that they've requested, and they're still refusing to investigate your account. Then they're literally invoking or not giving you your rights. So I will file a report, prove it, and request a deletion immediately, or you'll sue, because you can sue them for that.
Okay.
That's a 15, depending on what state you're in, it's a $1,500 to $1,700 offense. So yeah, talk heavy, but you got proof. So that's great. That's why I'm like, it's great. I know it's annoying, but it's let them mess up. I tell you all the time, let them do them. And the great thing about knowing your rights, you're able to also push your side as well. So file a CFPB report for sure.
Okay. And then the other thing is I only have like 2 trouble accounts. One of them is with Wells Fargo. It was a charge-off credit card account. Years ago, before I learned about like the like credit process and stuff, I paid it off for like settling or whatever. So it is paid off, but it's still just it's still on the report, of course.
My bad.
You good?
I'm literally just talking. Okay, so you said what was the account?
It was Wells Fargo. I settled for less, and it was before I learned about like pay for deletions and stuff like that. So this is with the other 2 bureaus. Like I've paid it, but they're still saying like, no, we can't take it off because it's verified and all that kind of stuff.
And this was a charge off, right?
Yeah.
Well, that is true. So just because you pay an account, whether that's a collection or a charge off, it does not mean, or I'm so sorry. TikTok cut off, so I'm trying to cut them back on.
You're fine.
Really quick. I hopefully it lets me resume the live. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I can't do 2 things at once, child. Okay. Now, whenever you pay off a charge off, a derogatory account in general, whether that's a collection or a charge off, paying it does not entitle you to removal of the account. It only entitles you to an update of your report to show that the account is now, paid, satisfied, and closed. So closed to further collection activity. That's the only thing that they legally have to, like, they legally owe you in response to a payment. I'll be honest with you, Wells Fargo, they not gonna delete it unless they're reporting it wrong. Like unless there's an error in the way in which it's reporting, then the chances of Wells Fargo just deleting it, because they don't even do goodwills, so the chances of them deleting it is very slim. Now you've already paid it, which is what I recommend for specifically charge-offs, not collections, but charge-offs. How old is the account?
Like 5 years, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Let them. Because the older an account is, the less impact that it has on your score, of course. After a derogatory account is over 4 years old, it has a very minimal effect on your current score if is a big if you are actively building credit. So, now, do you have credit cards? So what is, other than, that charged off account, what else is the issues on your account?
There's only one other thing, and it would be with Community Bank, and I saw that it is showing as closed, but they are still like updating. I guess like charge off every single month. still, and is that something that they can do?
Is it it depends. What is the status of the account? Is it paid? Is it
So it's not paid. I will and can pay it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it is closed. It's just a reporting as charge off every month.
Have they sold it to a third party yet?
No.
I'm surprised. How long has it been in charge of?
It looks like, I'm sorry, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it's been for 2 years.
I'm surprised community hasn't sold that, because they typically will go ahead and offload their charged off accounts within like a year. But so they have not sold it, they still own it. Are they adding interest to the account? Because that could also be why.
No.
Okay. I'm so excuse me. Are you sure a company has not tried to come out, like a collection agency hasn't contacted you about that account? They haven't assigned. If you don't mind answering, you don't have to give the exact number. How much do you owe them?
A little over 2,000.
Okay, so no, so I mean, it's kind of teetering the line of what's considered like a high balance charge off or a low balance, because the cutoff is typically like either between 1,500 to 2,000, depending on the company. So you kind of like right there.
Yeah.
You said you had it for 2 years, so tax season didn't pass and everything. And they haven't written it off. That's interesting. Do you have any other accounts with them or something?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I don't know if they're actively shopping it. Like I said, community typically does offload their derogatory accounts, their charged off accounts. What you don't want is another collection agency. This 2 years old, so at this point, it's in the past. And you still owe them. So if you hadn't owed them, then I would be like, just go ahead and challenge the fact that they're consistently updating their report, which is extending your date of last activity, right? But because you owe them, and because it, like I said, it's teetering that line of what can be considered a high balance charge off, what you don't want is them to sue you just to, because they legally can, because you still owe them the money. You don't want to bother them. You don't want to wake a sleeping bear essentially off something as minimal as, hey, you're updating the report. You get what I'm saying? Because at that point they're like, okay, instead of fighting with you through the credit bureaus, we need our money. And now we're going to press the issue as well. So you can definitely challenge it. However, you just have to decide, like, is it worth the risk? It's been 2 years. They typically would have already offloaded it. The fact that they did not, and they haven't even sold it to a third party, if it were me, I'll say I would not bother them. Now, what I would do is try to work out an agreement with them, though, to pay that, only because it was a credit card. So as you know, any charge off credit cards does play a part in your utilization, your current utilization. It affects it. So settle it. If they ain't sold it to no collection agency yet, I would try to like settle it for maybe like 30% of it. Try. The worst thing they can say is no. And I would try to work on getting rid of that, or just closing that account, just so you don't have to look up a year or two, down the line, and then they sold it. Now you're dealing with this issue that's at that point 4 years old, but it's presenting as a new issue.
Gotcha.
It's just not worth it. You get what I'm saying? So I would settle it.
Okay.
Do you have any? You good, or any more?
Yeah, that was it.
What's your current utilization?
Right now I'm at 7%.
Everybody give him a hand clap. Period. I love it. Okay. So you do it. That's what I'm saying. That charge off just messed, because you probably have a 7%, but you don't have a true 7% only because of the charge off. Most likely, you could have. That mean you could probably have like a 3%.
Yeah.
Get them out the way. Like offer them like $400 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just get them out the way. Let them close it, so you don't have to worry about that. You're doing too good to allow that small account to affect your future. So just get rid of them.
I appreciate it.
All right. You have an amazing night.
Yeah.
All right. Katrice, how are you? Oh, hold on. Let me get him off. Oh, okay. Hey, Katrice.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Oh, I love your locks. How you doing?
I'm good. So first I started off, I did real good, and I was sending out my letters, and then all of a sudden, like, life started happening. So I fell back, but I did get a couple of things deleted. But now I tried to apply for another credit card, and they say my late payments. I have late payments on my student loans from 2022 and 2020. And so every time I apply for a credit card, they be like, your late payments is messing
Okay,
me up.
wait. We 10 steps ahead. I gotta. Okay, so you said where we stop at? That's where I was. My mind.
Okay,
I'm still back to how. Okay, how many rounds did you do? How many rounds did you do?
I did 6 rounds.
Okay, so you ain't. It ain't okay. I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I did 6 rounds, but I stopped in like November.
Oof.
I know, right? So,
Okay, so the current state of your account. How many derogatory accounts do you have? Charge-offs and collections.
I have a charge off. I have a collection from I got into a car wreck and they sent me to the chiropractor. And the chiropractor
Bill.
I went to the chiropractor for like maybe 8-9 visits, and then they realized the girl didn't have insurance. So the chiropractor
billed
me and sent me to collection. And so that's the only collection I have. And so I guess I need to do the HIPAA letter because I did see it in the advance packet to get them off, but I need to start over, huh?
So, I mean, with the HIPAA, you could have sent that in any round. So if that's the only thing you're challenging, it's not technically a start over. You're just furthering or, repairing. But however, what's your current utilization?
I'm probably at 48.
Okay. How many credit cards do you have?
I just have 2. Because I closed my other 2 that were low balances. So that's why I'm trying to get more.
But first of all, you broke about 3 rules.
But see,
the big ones is applying for a credit card with high utilization, and you have a late payment. So it's like you working against yourself. You just take an increase at this point for nothing. Now, do you have any loans? Any installments? I mean, your student loans.
Student loans, and then I have an auto loan.
So wait, another thing. Is it federal student loans?
Yes, that won't get they not forget.
Wait, you said in 22?
Mm-hmm. They said I was late in 22, and it's like it's sporadic, like 2022, 2020, 2018. Like it's just really weird the way it's set up.
No, not only is it weird, what it is seemingly impossible. Now, as you know, the federal student loan pause ended in 2023. It went from 2020 to 2023. Therefore, they paused everyone's student loans. So if any late payment occurred on as long as it's a federal student loan between April 2020 through January of this year of 24, then they can't report it. Like it's not technically late because it was paused. So that's why I'm like, so was it between that time?
One of them said 2022. I just looked at it before I looked at it last night. I was dang, that's weird.
So yeah, let's start there. Let's challenge that because that seems as though it's a reporting error. Is all 3 credit bureaus reporting it? Like the same?
No, it's just I want to say it's either Equifax or Experian.
Which further makes me believe that, or no, but I'll just say allegedly believe that it's a reporting error because that's impossible. If you had a federal student loan, you should not have had any late payments for that 3-year period. That was the whole point of the pause. They stopped interest and they stopped, like they didn't even accept pay. You didn't have to pay, right? So it's impossible to get a late payment. I would challenge that. Now there are multiple ways you can challenge it. You know what? Do you have access to your online account, like your federal studentaid.gov?
I do. I look at it all the time.
Okay. Go on there and print out can you hear me? I don't know because I'm hearing the story. Okay, I'm making sure it didn't cut off. So go on there and print off your account history. It should show the federal pause, and I would, of course, send a copy to the credit bureaus and simply request. So you're not technically challenging, you're just requesting an update. Request an update. So send like a 3 sentence, like it does not have to be elaborate. Hey, you are reporting that I was late on my federal student loans this month. Here's proof that my loans were federally held. My loans were protected under the federal pause that ended January. Your student loan account will show you, but I believe it was January of 24. Please update this account. If just say something like, if you fail to update it within 30 days, I'm willing to take it a step further, right? Just say something real simple. Now, here's the thing. Send it to the credit bureaus. Of course, you have to send your ID, or whichever credit bureau is reporting you late, send your ID. About, I'll say like 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks after you send it, call. Now, y'all know I never recommend calling. However, when you're requesting an update and you've already sent the physical letter, call and just say, hey, just checking on my update. Don't say dispute. Just say, I'm just checking on my update. If they try to say, oh, well, it's currently under investigation, is in dispute. I'm sorry, I did not request a dispute. I simply just requested an update of the record because there was a reporting error, right? Okay. It shouldn't even be first of all, it's a federal student loan. So, however, don't do it for another, don't do it until, like I said, about 2 weeks after you send it. Give them time to process it and all of that. But yeah, that's number one. Do that first.
Do I need to send my social security card too?
All you have to do is put the last four of your social security number. Okay. You do have to send your ID and proof of address if the address on your ID is not like your current address.
It all match up.
Good. So yeah, just send a copy of your ID, a little picture of your ID, and then send that ASAP for sure. And then what else we dealing with?
And then I have the collection from the chiropractor, and then
yeah.
And then my late payments, and that's it.
When was the collection?
Oh, I have a Discover, one late payment from Discover. You think I can send them a Goodwill letter?
When was the late payment?
Oh, it was last year. It was only one, and it's it was only one.
Is the account open?
Yeah, it's open and it's good. That's my 48%.
I would send a Goodwill for sure. It's an isolated late payment. Absolutely. I would send a Goodwill.
It's just one, and it's only reporting on Experience and Equifax.
Oh yeah. I would absolutely send a Goodwill. The chiropractor. When did that happen?
In 2018.
Okay, so it's been on your report since 2018, or it's a new collection or something?
It happened. It hit 2022.
Okay. HIPAA. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing. Now, yeah, just send HIPAA. I don't know I don't know your chances with that. I'll be honest. Because I'm sure you probably signed an addendum stating that.
Yeah, look, on everything I wrote, I was like, auto accident, not my responsibility. Because I work.
Well, number one, let's wait. Because is it on your Clue Auto report, LexisNexis?
Ooh,
I guarantee you it is. That's where the credit bureaus are getting it from, most likely.
Okay.
Because it's dealing with auto. I know it's medical, but it is dealing with auto.
So I need to dispute my LexisNexis stuff too.
I would absolutely suggest that. Now I don't know if you know, but we got a webinar, a LexisNexis webinar on the 24th of this month. Why don't you do that? Go ahead and get your report from consumer.lexisnexis.com so that by the time we have our webinar, because we'll be going over how to properly dispute a LexisNexis credit or consumer report. Download your report or request your reports, and then we doing that on the 24th of this month.
Okay, I'll do that.
It's probably most likely on your Clue Auto report, and they may even have you at fault because that's what they did to me. Have your insurance went up? Have your insurance increased?
Yes, but listen, I have a older son who totaled out my truck.
Lord.
Yes, and so my insurance went up. It went up after that. So yes, because I had to get another car.
Drive us crazy if they don't do nothing else.
Yes, I would tell you don't have no kids, but I know you have some already.
Yeah, child. I got 2, which is 10. First of all, how old is he? Just this is off the record.
He's 25.
Do he got a credit card?
He does. He have both. He has one. I made him after the brunch we had in Dallas.
He looks familiar. I promise you, I thought it was crazy. Okay.
I got him a credit card, and then I added my youngest son as my authorized user on mine, and then he just turned 18, so I got him a credit card.
Perfect.
Both of them have one have Discover, and then the other one has Capital One and a Discover, the oldest one. So yeah, and he don't use his card for nothing but gas, so he on the money.
Smart boy. Boy. You raising them good. So yeah, just get your auto report, which will come with your LexisNexis report, and then send that letter to the bureau.
Okay. All right. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome, girl. Have a great night.
You too, bye.
Dejanay, you are next, girl. I feel like I said your name wrong. Is it? It's not Dejanay, right? It's
Dejanay.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Good, and yourself?
I am good, girl. How can I help you?
Okay, I have a few questions. I just started the credit academy. I sent my round ones letter off. I have about like 18 days left to actually send round 2. So I have 2 charged off from Open Sky. I haven't heard. I sent that round 1. I haven't heard anything back. I'm not sure if they started disputing it or not. Because
how long has it been since you sent round
the 25th of March?
Okay, so you real fresh.
So, yeah. I'm not sure if they started the dispute.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a Jefferson Capital and Collection West. They both came back verified on TransUnion and Experian.
Mm-hmm.
Jefferson Capital, I was just gonna I heard everybody say that they do the pay to delete. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send them the pay to delete, like a 20%. But as well as for Collection West, I'm not sure if I should just leave that, because it's like it's been on there since 2020. It's for like $600 for an apartment complex. However, they sent me proof of like the contract and everything. However, my social is not right on there, so I'm not sure how I should go about with that one.
Okay, so many thoughts. Number one, this gonna sound crazy, but it's the truth. They don't technically have to verify your social in order to
okay.
something or send something on your credit report, place something on your credit report, as long as they can verify 2 other pieces of identifying information on you. So whether that's your name, address, etc. Right? So that's not like the culprit, right? So if you are going to challenge it, unless they have the name and all of that wrong in addition to your social, that's not going to be like a good challenge or one that I would recommend. What account? You said it's from an apartment, right? So they have you said they sent you the lease, right?
My lease, yeah. But the thing was, it was around my lease was May 2020, and then I was doing what was it, month to month, but I only did it, just stayed for June, and then I left at the end of June. But they said I didn't give notice for July, but I did talk to her on the phone. Due to it being COVID, I couldn't go in the office. And my sister, which is a leasing agent, she said, well, you didn't send no email or anything, so that's not they're gonna use that against you because you don't have a paper trail. So I'm just like,
that is
dang.
That's the unfortunate truth. I'm like just being real with you, because you did not have everything in black and white. It's not in writing. It's your word against theirs, and your word won't don't hold much weight because you did not do it in writing. It's a lesson. It's now going forward. Now, because this is rent, or because this was an apartment, my only concern is, are you actively renting still, or
no, I was just cleaning up my report and stuff, but no, I'm not actively renting.
So you're not going to, you don't foresee yourself renting within the next few years either, right?
No.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, now that will likely probably affect your rental applications. And in that case, you should absolutely clean up your rental reports as well. But because you're not renting, then I won't even waste your time telling you. Now, so they sent you a lease. Oh, sis, they sent you that lease. That's the worst, because that's a legal validation of the account. Mm-hmm. What is Credit Academy? Is there any reporting errors? Has Credit Academy stated this account is reporting inconsistently, or how is Credit Academy challenging it, the system?
For that one, it said, let me see. I have it.
Because I'm hoping there's like a reporting error, because then that kind of gives you a little leverage in terms of challenging it, because they've already legally verified it. Unless you come back with additional information that is contrary to what they've claimed already, then the credit bureaus technically can refuse your disputes going forward, because they validated it legally.
Okay, yeah. With that one, it's telling me to say I never had a contract with this debt collector, because it's Collection West. That's the only one that is.
Oh yeah, so that one is reporting. It is reporting consistently, unfortunately, across the board. Now, yeah, they validated it, so you may have to do either. I don't know if they'll do a pay to delete or a settlement on that account, because they did legally validate that account, and they've done what they were required to do, as unfortunate as it is. Now, they've already sent you the contract. I was gonna say, yeah, because they've legally validated it, so you do have to, you'll likely have to either settle or do a pay to delete or build around it. I don't know how old did you say it was?
I think it got on there 2020, but it's only on Experian though.
Okay, so it's 4 years old. So I mean, what state are you in?
Nevada.
What do you know y'all statute of limitations off the top of your head? If not, I can look.
No. Is it like written, or is that considered written? I think it would be 6 years then.
Let me see. It's not 4? Oh no, yeah.
Yep, it's 6 years. Yep. So 2 more.
Wait, are we in year what? 4 or
4?
5?
Yeah, year 4.
How much? If you don't mind me asking, how much is?
No, it's not a lot. It's just 605.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's probably why they ain't sued you or nothing like, have come after you. Now, other than, so for the last 4 years, that account has been essentially like sitting dormant, right?
Yeah, and it's saying collection every
Wait, you said it's
and the payment history is still in C, like every month, if that makes sense.
No, I don't. Well, okay, hold on. This account is collection, right?
This is a collection, yeah, for the
charge off, because that's not an account that natively reports. So now, I absolutely have a problem with that, because collections are not supposed to report a payment history.
They're not? Okay, yeah, because
so it's under your accounts. Are they falsely portraying it as a trade line under your account section?
No, it says showing there's a collection on there on the credit report.
No, but I meant like, because collections don't have collections should not include a payment history.
Oh, on the credit report, it shouldn't include a payment history?
Yeah, the only thing that they can report is, the balance that you owe, the name, the original creditor, the collection agency's name, the date of last activity, the current status, so open, closed, but it shouldn't include a payment history. Only trade lines can report with the payment history, meaning you have a contract in place with that, which would explain why the system is saying you don't have a contract. Now it makes a little more sense, because I'm like, I was thinking, like, I wonder what made it elect that reason for a collection. Now it makes sense. If this collection is reporting a payment history, then it is falsely reporting as a trade line, in which trade lines, you have to have a contract directly between you and the lender or the collector, right? If this is a third party collection agencies, that does not exist. You don't have a contract in place with them. Therefore, they cannot claim as, they cannot present the same as any like native trade line. So do me a favor, pull your official reports, right? Because sometimes this is one of the things that could get a little misconstrued when dealing with credit monitoring. Mm-hmm. So pull your official report from annualcreditreport.com. It's free. Just go ahead and download it. Look at this account specifically to see if on your official report, if it's reporting like a payment history. If it is, you've already challenged them. If you've sent the letter, right, that stated that you don't have a contract, right?
Yes.
Okay. If it is reporting with a payment history on your official report, take a copy of it, make a copy of it, and then file a CFPB complaint. Only if it's reporting a payment history, though. But you have to have rock solid proof. So get your official report, like I said, and then I would file a report on it, because they're not supposed to be reporting as a trade line.
Okay, yeah, I just put it up because I already got it the first time when I first signed up for you. So yeah, I see on the Experian it's saying from 2021, I think from 2021 of January, it's doing CCCC every month up into January 2024. So every for that one, and it says terms 1 month.
Charge off.
No, not charge off. I guess C is for collection.
No, I know that, but I meant like that's how a charge off would.
Oh, that's how a charge off. Oh, okay. Yes.
Like,
yes, so U.S. Collections is doing that.
Right, and
that's 2021.
Yeah, and the issue with that is when a collection account has a payment history, it is affecting you the same way as a charge off account, which is charge off is the word is a key derogatory, whereas a collection is a derogatory. So they're both bad, right? But a charge off is worse than in terms of the hierarchy of derogatory accounts. So because that payment history or because that collection includes a payment history, you are like your report, your borrowing power is being dinged as though that is a charged off account. So it's basically affecting you a little more than it would or should. And not only that, it's continually affecting you. Whereas a collection, the second that a collection hits your report, it's done, like all the damage that it will ever do on your credit report. After it takes the points that it initially took, it's done, right? Now, a charge off, it could continue to affect you and affect other areas of your credit profile. So that's why they're worse, right? So if this collection is reporting a payment history, file a complaint and request a deletion for sure.
Okay. And Jefferson Capital is doing the same thing, but I shouldn't worry about that because I'm doing a pay to delete, right? But that was a credit card that they bought from Indigo.
Okay, so that was a charge off, right?
I think so. I mean, Indigo never came to my credit report though.
So a company can either choose to report it as derogatory themselves, or they can hire a third party to report it for them. So that's not as much of a concern as the
other one. Okay.
Yeah, because if it was a credit card and it's now in collection, that means that it did go through a charged off process. So I'm not even mad at that one. You're about to get a pay to delete. Yeah, but the other one, oh no, they got to be dealt with. For sure.
Okay, so do round 2 for Collection West, or
no? I wouldn't send another round until you are sure, like how it's reporting on your official report.
Okay, and if it is, then would it let it go?
CFPB, because you've already challenged it. So have they responded yet? I don't know if you said that because you said you just sent it on the 25th, so they could very well
they only responded it online. Experian, yeah, they updated it. So I seen the update online when
what did they update?
What does it say? It just all they say is the information you disputed has been verified as accurate.
And they didn't update the account at all?
No, they say, however, information unrelated to your dispute has been updated.
What information was that?
It looks like they updated my address to the one that I sent from. Probably, yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they verified it. Okay, that's great. So now, if it is reporting as a trade line, take up a screenshot, of course, and send proof on your official credit report. Highlight the account. Send a short, brief letter. This account is a collection account. Therefore, I do not have a contract in place with myself and the collection agency. This account is reporting on my credit report as a trade line with a payment history, which is a factual error in the reporting data of Experian. Something like that. Due to this issue, it is drastically affecting, say something like it's drastically affecting my home ownership journey. Just, you kind of just gotta throw in a little flavor, but it's affecting your home ownership process, and you are requesting that either they remove the account completely from your report within the next 30 business days, or update it. You just have to kind of throw in that little part. But regardless of which option that they choose, it will still be to your benefit, because then it'll just be a regular collection not like a charge off. So it'll still affect you, however, not as much as that charged off account.
Okay.
Yeah. So just send something real simple like that. If you didn't catch everything I said, just go back and watch the replay. You at 1 hour and 6 minutes, just in case you want to skip through.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, just send something simple like that and fallacy of PB complaint.
Okay, and then for the charge off for Open Sky, I haven't heard anything back. So will I send round 2, or should I just try to settle with them? Because it's showing the what Credit Academy told me is that because it's reporting charge off, but with a balance every month.
Now, a charge off can report as a balance if you have not satisfied the balance. Like if you haven't settled or paid the account off, then a charge off can have a balance. How old is this charge off?
November 2022.
So about a year.
Almost about to be 2 years, yeah.
And
the balances are low though, so I'm not sure if they do pay to delete or not.
Original creditors don't typically do pay to delete, but what I'm afraid of is you allowing that account to stay in this charge off status, and it's still fairly new, and your statute of limitations is 6 years, so you got a while. So I'm sure if they have not already, they likely will try to shop that to a collection agency. Then now you got another derogatory account on your report. You have the charge off and that collection for the same account. So if you could prevent that, it would be best. Is it plausible to settle with them at all? Like, do you foresee?
Yeah, the balance. If they don't do the 20%, I can probably do the full balance because it's very low. Both of balances is very low.
Okay, so I would go ahead and set it because it's a credit card, so it is affecting your active, like your current utilization. It's affecting it. So when it's a credit card that's been charged off, the rules kind of change. Now, if it were a loan, there's a little more tolerance for that in terms of like your borrowing power. You can really kind of undo that the effects of that by getting like a short term and paying it on time. Another story. However, because it's a credit card and it has an outstanding balance, it's best to settle that account or pay it in full. But you can settle it because you don't get any extra points for paying it in full. So settle it. I don't know if they're gonna do 20%. I ain't gonna hold you now. and it's a low balance. So what's crazy is like if the balance is under 1,000. They may like require full payment. Okay. But you always try, because the worst thing that they could do is tell you no. So hey, I'm offering. I always typically start at like 30 to 40%. 20 is a little low, especially for
30%. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
they send the settlement offers and the files. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely would. Yep. And then just to have them close so it's not affecting your utilization. Do you have current credit cards?
Yes, at first I had Chime, but now I have I just opened up Credit One and Capital One, and then I know you said the short term and long term. Mm-hmm. I'm not in the position to get a car or anything, so I did do the Credit Strong, which is 48 months and it's just $5 a month. Great. And then the short term one, which is self, and that's $20 a month for like 24 months.
Great. What's your utilization?
Right now it's showing 11% because my annual fee for the Credit One, that's the only thing. As soon as they gave me the car, I didn't know the statement closing date would literally be like a week after I got my card. That's the only thing I didn't know. But now I know my dates.
You said that. That's a good point. Because I always forget to tell you guys that. So when you get your first credit card, and this is this now, but just in general to the audience, whenever you get your first credit card, it is like the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you buy something, like buy some chips or just so you can have usage on the account. Then because it typically will report, some will report like extremely fast. So some will report within like 30 days. Some will report like within 60 days. However, your by the time that they send it to you, you're typically mid-cycle. So go ahead and buy something and then pay it back, or bring it down to 1 to 3% balance so that it reports with a very low utilization. That'll give you like a huge boost upon like reporting. Just a caveat. Yeah. But okay, so I just want to guess. Look, I haven't done these in so long. I gotta sharpen my credit mind again. So if I had to guess, tell me how close I am to your score, because you haven't told me your score. Have you? No. Right?
No.
Okay. Considering everything we just talked about, considering all the accounts, considering you have one credit card?
Two.
And then a short term.
Yeah.
You just opened those installments, right?
Yep, just opened the installments. I have one installment for dental, but that's only for TransUnion. It's only showing on
It's current?
Yeah, but it's only 9 months.
Okay. Ooh, this got a lot of variables. So I'm going to say your scores. Oh, I can't remember the age of the collection. Don't tell me though. I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna say within 630 to 650.
No, it's way lower than that. I'm not. You talk about my FICO, right?
Oh, because you had that. You had
the charge off reporting every month.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I'm like literally right you're about to hit 600 on each bureau, like on all of them.
Yeah. It does make sense because I forgot that freaking charge off. So 585.90. Settle that charge off. Number one, for sure. And do you have late payments?
No, it was only on the charge off, but everything else I don't have late payments on. None of my cards.
Yep, that is that charge off. Yeah, go ahead and settle that so it can, so it can start to dormant and you just got the okay. So you're doing good. It's just the thing. Your biggest caveat. I'll tell you right now, just so you don't even be stressed. Your biggest caveat right now is going to be time. So no more applications. No more applications for at least 9 months. You want your youngest account at least. You want your youngest, so your most recently opened account. You want it to hit 18 months before you apply for anything else. You said it was like 9 months old, right? Like
yeah. No. My credit, the credit one is I just recently got that one in April. Not April, March. So it's about to be a month. So yeah. I already freeze everything. I didn't plan on applying for nothing
at least for 12 months.
Yeah.
But at least for 12 months, don't apply for anything else because now you building, like now you establishing and you have to allow those accounts to age. And then you should be able to like be qualified for like really good like credit cards at that point, considering no more late payments or derogatories. But allow your accounts to age. Your biggest thing, like I said, is just going to be time though.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
No, for sure. It was great talking to you. And hopefully we'll talk later. You have an amazing night, all right?
Okay, you too.
All righty. And M. Jane. Is it Mary Jane? You are next. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm in bed. I'm sorry.
Good, girl. Oh no, you good.
Our credit is a mess. A mess. All right. So I had
okay, hold on. You need to talk to Mrs. What's going on?
I had Capital One. I had from in college. I'm 29. So I had all my credit cards in college, like 21, 22. And I had Capital One. I have Saks Capital One, Walmart Capital One, the platinum and the Quicksilver. I had all four. They closed the premium, the platinum, like a few years back. So I only had Saks, Walmart, and Capital One, and I did something really, really bad. I don't want to speak about it.
So you want to speak about it? How I'm gonna give you real advice?
It's embarrassing. We have over 100 people in the drop.
Listen, there's nothing that's embarrassing about credit. Number one.
All right, so
I started with a 400. I had 12 collections, 2 charge-offs.
No, but this is fraud. This is fraud.
Just let's leave that off you.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So, I made all right. It's not really fraud.
You learn, right?
No, I'm dragging it. I basically made payments with a card that didn't have the money, and it was using the card, and then the card and the payment kept failing, but I'm double using it. So then they realized that it was like we no longer want to do business with you. So I had
bank was that?
That's Capital One. All 3 of the cards.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. You're gonna have to clean your banking reports, but we'll get to that. Keep going.
So I end up having they closed it. I end up paying it with my taxes. I end up paying. Well, one of them had a $3,000. One of them had a 7, and one of them had 1,000. I paid off the whole 7. The whole Saks paid it off. I paid off the 1,000. I paid 500 of the 1,000. I have 500 left. The 3,000 I paid 1,000. I have 2,000 left. So I'm working on paying it off. Like they're gonna get their money.
What's remaining? So of the 3 cards, you paid 2, right?
No, the 3 cards I paid 1 in full. Saks 700.
Okay.
The Quicksilver I had 1,700. I had 1,400. I paid 7, so I have 7 left. The Walmart, I had 37. I paid 7. I have 3,000 left. So in total, I have a little bit under 4K to give back.
Okay.
So I went from 7 to 4, which isn't bad. They could tell that I'm paying them back. I'm paying them back.
But wait, before you keep going, so I can make sure, what status are these accounts in right now?
Oh, they closed it. They told me, no, we don't want to.
Oh.
Yeah, they won't. We no longer want to do business with you. We're closing the account, but they're still reporting it as like I have late fees on. They're still doing late fees. There's still interest. There's still everything, but the account is closed. Like if you go on the app, it's closed.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant okay.
They're closed.
These
So
are. I want to make sure. So they're reporting them as 3 separate accounts, right? Which they are. So who are you dealing with? Are you dealing with the company directly, or are you dealing with a collection agency?
No, straight to them. They didn't do anything. Yeah, straight to them.
Oh, because you're paying. Okay, I was gonna say.
They see it.
Capital One is really good. Child, they'll sell that to.
No, they see me paying. They see that I'm calling in. I'm making payments. I just made a big payment of $1,000. So they see that coming in. So now I'm at a standstill. I can't make no move. So I have Self and Open Sky for the last 6 months that I've been doing. But like I can't do nothing else with my life because of this Capital One.
Wait. Okay, so the Self and the are those are installments, right? You don't have the cards with them.
No,
right?
I have the credit cards for Self and Open Sky. I have installments with
you said Open.
And I have a card note with Capital One as well that I'm paying really well.
Okay, so and they are not trying to close.
No, because they get their payment. It's automatic. They get it.
That's great. But because sometimes the company could be like, we just closing all of it.
We don't want you at all. Right. No, they didn't do that.
Okay, so we have hope. God, hold on. I just want to make sure. Okay, so you got 1 credit card, 2 credit cards right now.
Open Sky and Self.
What's your utilization overall?
$625 with Self. I use $300, so half, 50%. And then with Self, under 50%. Not 50, like 30% sometimes.
You have credit mind, like, do you know just your overall? I'm assuming based on the numbers you said, probably what, like 60% maybe? Okay. Number 1, you already know that your utilization can't be that high, especially if you are dealing with pressing issues. So lower that, lower that as fast as you can. That's number 1. So lower UTI. Now, how much longer do you foresee yourself like paying before you're able to satisfy all 3 accounts?
I want to say within the next 6 to 9 months.
Okay. And then other than those Capital One accounts, what is there anything else wrong with
No, nothing else. Every time I apply for a credit card, they say utilization. They bring up derogatory marks. But other than those credit cards, I don't really have anything. You told us about the school loans, about deferring it. You use, I forgot what it was. I signed up for it and 0 down every month. I forgot what you called it. You told us about school loans to defer it. There's something if you have low income or
loans, right? Oh,
what is it called?
For payment plan.
What is it called? Yeah, what is it? It starts with a.
I'm assuming you're talking about the income-based plan.
Yes, the income-based. So I pay 0 a month.
Okay. So those are in good standing. Any other late payments on your report?
Yes, Capital One.
I'm saying besides the Capital.
No.
Okay. No collections or anything?
T-Mobile, like $80.
What's that with though? Like who's the collection agency? Do you know?
I don't have that information right now.
Have you challenged T-Mobile?
Huh?
Have you challenged?
I don't even know how does the round thing work? Like, can you explain what round 1 and 2? What is that?
So that's you going back and forth with the credit bureau. So your round 1 is just a investigation request that you're just asking them to investigate all of your derogatory accounts to ensure that the companies or the creditors provided the credit bureaus with all the information to validate that this account was yours. First round, second round is lightweight. They're just procedural rounds. Third round is typically like if there is a reporting error or anything that the portal finds wrong with how that account is reporting, or maybe they were not able to validate the account. It's just pressing them to do what they are legally required to do in order to report it on your report. So what round are you in?
None. I've never done any of this.
Oh my God. Wait. Okay, wait. Okay.
It's a mess.
One thing at a time. Because look, the way I'm one track minded, you every time you say something else, my mind go elsewhere. So wait, let's first deal with this T-Mobile. It's in collections. You owe $80, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who the collection agency is?
No. No. I have some.
Do me a favor, because you're stressing me out. I'm gonna leave you up here. I'm gonna go to the next person. Go look at it. Because in order for me to help you, I have to know. Like you gotta tell me. So
all right,
what you see is go view who's the collection agency for TV. I want you to. Well, we got your utilization established. I want you to view make sure that like look at all of your negative accounts just so you can so you can let me know how many collections, how many charge-offs, and if you have and give me your payment history percentage. All of that you can just go either find in the credit monitoring app or even a portal. So I'm gonna come back after the next person. I'm gonna come back to you. So go ahead.
Okay. One question. There's nothing we could do with Capital One telling them sorry. There's nothing we could do, right? After I'm done paying them.
Oh, after you're done paying them, I mean it'll be satisfied. That's not even that's the thing. That's not even your concern. And I'm gonna come back because I was gonna say your eyes are in the wrong place. Like they're yeah. So go and get that information, and then I'm gonna come back to you after this person. Okay.
All right. Perfect. Go ahead.
All right. Lauren, are you ready? My tea is cold. All right, Lauren, how are you?
I'm here. Hi.
You're pretty. How are you?
I'm well. I am in round 3 right now. I started Credit Academy, I would say at the end of January. I've gotten several things deleted off of different bureaus, so I'm up like 72 points. My borrowing power is like slightly under 30,000.
Okay.
I have 5 credit cards. My utilization is at like 2%.
I love it. Okay. Utilization is what?
2%.
Ooh, okay. I love a good 2%. Okay.
And unfortunately, I have a bankruptcy that's like 9 years old.
Okay. Okay.
I'm working on that. I just got my LexisNexis report, so I'm just following the steps for that. But
what about for your accounts? Any collections, charge-offs, or late payments?
I do have 3 collections. One of them I'll be doing pay to delete. And then because it's like $300. So
do you know the agency?
Yeah, Kane and Warner or Weiner.
Have you challenged them?
Yes, it comes back.
What is the native account? I mean, the original creditor. Is it telecommunications?
Progressive.
They always got Progressive. I should have known. Oh yeah. What's crazy is Progressive is such a
So I'm gonna go ahead and pay that one.
Yeah, because they
won't budge
unless they're like actively like incorrectly reporting, which is not usual.
Yes, it's not.
3 collections. You're gonna do a pay to delete on one. The other 2 are what types of collections?
One is medical, so I'm gonna send the HIPAA, and then the other one was deleted off of Equifax and TransUnion. So the system is saying to use that as my reason.
Well, yeah, but what type? Like, what account is this?
I don't. I think it's AT&T. It's like for $100 and something, but off the strength of, I just want to see if it's gonna like do what it did on the other 2 bureaus. I
definitely would recommend keep going.
The one charge off that I have is my biggest issue. It charged off at like 10K. It reports every single month. It's from 2019, and
what account? What is this? A credit card or what?
It's for a car. A
car,
and it's up to like 24K now.
So interesting. So it's still like it's still active. I mean, it's not satisfied, right? Not
right.
Paid. Okay. Late payments.
1 from January 2023.
Okay. You said you have 5, 1, 2, 3 collections, 1. So basically, how soon can you do the pay to delete for that for the Kane Weber?
Within like the next 30 days.
Okay. Make sure you send that letter though. The pay to delete.
Yeah, I'll be sending that this week.
Okay, good. Charge off. the charge off. They haven't tried any, has there been any legal recourse with that car, the auto loan?
No. Mm-mm.
Who is the creditor?
Prestige Financial.
Okay. Have they tried to like what are they doing? Have they?
The only thing they did was they sent me documents to verify the debt.
Like your contractor or whatever?
No contract, just my account ledger.
Okay. Yeah. I'm shocked that they haven't tried to offload that. Okay. You said that was from 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, obviously that's like the one
of my existence.
Now, have they tried to settle? Like, have they tried to offer you a settlement? Like, hey, we'll take X amount. Okay, if you don't mind me asking, was it a repossession or?
No, it was a car accident, and they couldn't locate the car after I did my due diligence to turn it into the yard and things like that. So because they couldn't recollect the vehicle, they kind of just stopped working with me altogether, and then started reporting it every month.
Okay, but that's interesting. Are they reporting it as a repossession, being that they could not? Okay, so they were just reporting it as a charged off account.
Right.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that one you going to likely have to face. Now, it's obviously a large, because here's the thing. It's like you could keep challenging them, but understand, because legally and technically, I'm not even sure about like the civil issues in terms of like whatever you did, whatever they didn't do, whatever. But I'm talking in black and white. Because you legally owe them the $24K, it is highly likely that they could and would sue, like take you to court for that, right? And obviously you don't want that. Wait, first of all, what state are you in? Let me start there.
Illinois.
Do you know? What's your statute of limitations? Do you know? I can look.
I think it's 10 years.
I was just gonna say that's one of the long ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 11, but maybe not. Hold on. Why it had to be 10? That's insane. Yes, it absolutely is 10 years. Ooh, Illinois. Okay, that also would explain why they probably have not even tried to offload it, because they have a long time before it's even approaching. So you're still well within the statute of limitations. It's a high balance charge off. You challenging this with the credit bureaus, let's just say best case scenario, it were to be removed off your credit report. They'll then that'll likely even push them further to sue you anyway, because now it's not on your credit report. They know once a debt leaves your credit report, the chances of you repaying it is very slim. So then now they're just like, okay, we're just gonna press it in court or whatever. I wouldn't even challenge. I don't know if you've already challenged it or not, but if you have and they still have not sued, I don't know. I would not recommend you to push that with the credit bureaus.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's just way too risky. And what you don't want is to go to court and then now you have to pay you have to pay the account now. And if you don't, then they can garnish you and all of that. And you don't want that.
Right.
So either leave them alone and allow them to just sit, or if you bother them, just be ready to at least make some payments. I don't know if you've tried to offer them $100, whatever. Even if you offer them a very low amount monthly and they accept it, because like I've seen individuals pay literally like $25 a month on $20,000 debts just to keep themselves from being sued or whatever. Now you don't have this is obviously totally up to you. It is risky, I will say that. So I wouldn't challenge that one. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't challenge it. I will if you gonna wake them and bother them, you might want to be prepared to pay it.
Okay.
That account aside, because I know it probably seems catastrophic to your credit report because of the balance though. But I will say people often get caught up in the balances on like collections and charge off, and it's not the balance that affects you greatly. It's just the presence, the mere presence of a charge off. Whether that charge off was $24,000 or $2,400, they hold the same weight. A charge off is a charge off. So I don't get too caught up in the balance in terms of like the damage that is doing to your credit report. What I will say is a great way to kind of counteract the negative effects that account has on your report. I don't even know if you mentioned this. Do you have a short-term installment?
Yes, I have pledge loans through Navy Federal. I have self, and is it called Kickstarter?
Dang, why you got so many?
Damage control.
No, but look, don't get no more, because they once you have one, you already checked the box. But what I will say is what you can do to kind of counteract is, since you have 3, I will pay 2 of them off to 90%. Not off. Let me retract my statement. I don't want anyone to misconstrue what I'm saying. I would pay it down and leaving either I wouldn't bring both to 10% because you run a risk of them both like closing. Like they may just say, hey, just finish off this payment. They may not extend, However, I will pay at least one down. I would pay I would pay one of the accounts at least 90% off. So you have a remaining balance of less than 10%. So what that will do is it'll counteract that bad installment. Because it does show with this current installment that you're paying, you are paying as agreed, which is what you need and which is what your report is lacking based on that other installment that was not right. Mm-hmm. So if you have this account with less than 9% remaining, which is the only time you really benefit from having an installment on your report, then you're able to kind of boost, and also that affects your borrowing power. So you'll see a boost in your borrowing power just by paying that down. Don't pay it off though. Do not pay it off, but pay it down. Make sure that you have, like I said, less than 10% remaining, and then you should definitely see, some increases in your score. Your utilization is great. Those other 2 collections, what were those?
It's the AT&T and then the Progressive. So those more than likely will be gone, because even if AT&T doesn't, I forgot the company. I think it's like ICI or something like that.
ICC Systems?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't delete after this round, I'm probably just going to go ahead and do a pay to delete with them.
I don't think they do. Guys, commenters. Does ICC Systems do pay to delete? For some reason, in my mind, I'm seeing no. I'm not sure though. I know I can't let them confirm because I'll see, but they may not do a pay to delete. You know what? I actually do think ICC Systems does. Child, it's thousands of collections.
Do you think that that's beneficial? Because I did both of my.
They don't do a pay to delete, then it's not beneficial to just go ahead and pay that collection. That's all I was gonna say. Can somebody is anyone currently dealing with them? ICC Systems. They're a really popular collection agency, but for some reason I cannot remember if they do pay to deletes or not, because it is up to the collection agency to accept it, right?
Right.
No, they don't. Okay, so they don't do it now, which brings me to my next point. Don't just pay that account. Wait, what round are you on? You're on 2, right?
3.
3. So you still really the third round is really like your first kind of hard hitting round. Mm-hmm. Like I said, rounds 1 and 2 are typically procedural, and even if you do get accounts deleted, I always say like don't expect deletions in rounds 1 and 2. That's just how it goes. But if you get them, great. The IC Systems window, I wouldn't just willy-nilly go ahead and pay them.
Okay,
it's not gonna help you. It's literally not gonna help you at all. Don't, because if you pay them, then you rid yourself of the ability to challenge the debt. Now it's validated. Paying them without a deletion just allows that account to sit on your credit report, become legally validated, because the second that you pay an account, you validate it yourself. So that's what you don't want. Is it reporting consistently? I'm assuming, yeah.
No.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That's really why you don't want to pay them, because you pay them, you validate it, even if it's reporting inaccurately. So what I would do is the system is not flagging you to challenge the account for inconsistent reporting?
No.
What is reporting inconsistent?
I would have to look it back up because my Credit Academy just timed out. But the only difference is that the one that report is inconsistent is the charge off. Now, and I wanted to double back and ask you about that because when they sent me the ledger, it sounds petty, but the only difference and the inconsistency I see is that the balance is off by like a couple cents.
Oh wait, that's not petty. Number one, but wait. So you're not talking about ICC systems, right?
No.
That's what I was referring to when I was saying the consistent. So is that particular account consistent across all three bureaus?
Oh yes.
Okay, that's what I'm like. And the system didn't flag it. You're just gonna have me call up the developers. But anyways, so okay, now the charge off. If the balance is off a penny, it's wrong. So no, that's not petty at all. At all. If the balance is even off by a single penny, that is considered factually incorrect. So no, petty or not, challenge that because the balance is the balance. If this is one creditor and they're reporting, they are required to report consistent information. If they're reporting this account, if they're choosing to report this account to all three credit bureaus, then they are stating that all three credit bureaus should have the same information because it's the same account. So it's either right or wrong in terms of like the balance. So if it's even off a penny, challenge that for sure. Send a proof of the ledger or whatever you have, and challenge the inconsistent payment.
Okay, and then also that one is reporting past due. Are they allowed to do that?
It's a charge off, right?
Yes.
So an unpaid charge off is technically like they can report a past due balance. A collection cannot.
Okay.
So yeah, they could. What was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, continue to challenge that ICC systems. They're a really low level collection. They typically, especially, and then also that's what I was gonna say. You said you're on your third round. After your next round, so do one more procedural round for IC systems specifically, and then go directly to creditor. They typically kind of like get a little frightened when you go directly to creditor, but you can't do it until round 5. So you have one more round, and then download the advanced collection kit in the portal. And you'll see the letter that I'm referring to. It'll walk you through how to do the advanced rounds of challenging after you have went, directly to the credit bureaus. Now you're going directly to creditor, and it increases your chances of getting it deleted. They're really low level. They're not usually that much of a threat. So go directly to creditor if it does not get deleted within the next round.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, if you leave that account alone, just let them sit. After a charge off sits dormant for 2 years, it drastically decreases the negative impact that it has on your borrowing power. Just FYI. So if they're not updating the account, they're not doing anything, unless you're ready to pay them, I wouldn't bother them.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have an amazing night. All right. Wait, where is? Oh, there you go. M Jane, you ready? Or you need me to go to? Do you need me to go to one more person? Or are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. All right, now.
Let's see.
What is going on?
I went to Experian, and the T-Mobile person is. Let's go to the screenshot. Southwest Credit Systems.
Okay. That's good.
152 actually, so I lied. 152.
Definitely challenge them by way of the portal because they're not usually that hard to challenge. Okay, and then wait, what else were we waiting on?
You told me to check my utilization. I'm on Experian, and it says 952 credit usage percent. 952% credit usage. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Wait, it says for your utilization, it say 900?
Credit usage, yes.
Wait, I'm confused. So wait, they're saying your credit cards is at 900. Are you over? Have you went over your limit?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That shouldn't.
Yeah, that sounds weird. I know it looks weird.
Nah, I don't even know what that could be. I'm drawing a blank from that. Okay, so we'll just leave that out because you say you predicted to be probably around like 50%, maybe.
Right.
Okay.
That's about
What about
it.
like? Did you check like your derogatories? Do you have collections charge off other
Oh
than?
no, just the ones that I just checked the report and it doesn't
Okay,
say
good.
anything. It
What about
says
your payment history percentage? Do you know?
um the payment history percentage. Let's go on that 10 close on. I'm not gonna lie, I see a lot of late payments. This
Mm.
is crazy. Wow. It doesn't say. Doesn't say. I just see a lot. It's a lot of them.
On is it one account or just like?
No, the Saks, the Capital One, the Capital One, the Capital One.
Okay.
Self, I had a few. Never with Open Sky. I just had Open Sky. Um,
What
that's
accounts
it.
do you have active again? Like open, like
Open Sky and
you have
Self.
your car. Okay, so you have two. Yeah, you said you had two credit cards, and then you have that car loan, right, with Capital One.
Yes, and that's it. I don't know how to bring myself back up where I could get real life credit cards and real life usage. Great.
So number one, you definitely because you have though all of those late payments and then like recent derogatories, which means like they happen within like the last 24 months. The worst thing you could do is have a high utilization, right? The only thing you pretty much can control right now is your utilization because that will still add points to your credit report, regardless of how many derogatory accounts you have. So
Okay.
soon as you can, the sooner you can get your utilization to between 1% and 3%. So typically I would say between 10%, but yours between 1% and 3% only because you need all the points that you can get for credit utilization because your payment history, which is the largest factor in your credit score, because that is so heavily affected.
Mm-hmm.
The second
Okay.
thing you have any short you I don't know if this was you, I can't remember, but do you have short-term installments at all?
Self, that's it. And my credit card, my car loan, which is 36 months, I believe.
Wait, so with self you have the installment and the credit card with them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So okay. Number one, definitely don't you can't. So wait, how much longer do you have on that self loan? And you've had late payments within this loan, right? The
Not this, yeah, with this short loan, but I always renew it. This is my second year renewing it.
but it okay, but because the late payments are with this loan, the problem is you need a loan at 100% completion. I mean, 100% agreed to term, right? In order to kind of counteract that one. So what I would recommend is that you get another short-term installment so that because you need something to counteract it because I know you said you renewed it, but it's the same. It's reporting as the same account, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So not that's how many late payments do you have within like the first or on the
Well,
self?
the first agreement, I didn't have any late payments with them. Like the first year I ever tried this
Mhm.
with them, I never had any late payments.
Okay, so then this second term, how much longer do you have on this loan?
Till May 15th,
Oh, so
2025.
it's about
Term,
to close next month.
no, 2025, May 15th, 2025.
Mm,
Term end date.
okay, and how many late payments do you have on that account?
This one probably like one or two.
Okay, so basically you need 11 on-time payments for every one late payment that you have on an account. So you said that's been, oh, I'm not even sure how long that's been open, but you said you have two late payments. It may literally just be breaking even if my math is correct. Maybe not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so that's like breaking even. What you need in order to help your borrowing power in your profile is a 100% agreed to term installment because you have recent basically hiccups on installments. So I would recommend getting, and it's gonna sound redundant, right? Like so get a kickoff, right? And it's basically the same thing as a self. You can either go kickoff, credit strong, literally they're all the same. It's going to seem redundant because you're not going to see an immediate impact for this account. However, if you allow it to play out and pay it according to term,
Mm-hmm.
or depending on if you want, you can pay off pay it off to under 10% because that's kind of like it'll give you a boost in a faster amount of time. However, you can't pay it off early. So if that means you have to pay them a few dollars a month after you reduce it to under 10%, pay them a few dollars a month for the
But
rest of
it's
the loan.
strange because I don't. All right. So the loan, I'm not using the loan. They're putting the loan into my credit card.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, so they're credit builder loans.
Okay, because I'm not touching it. So should I put more in?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want it under this account, under the self account. You need an entire new trade line installment so that you can show that you have an installment that is 100% paid as agreed. Because the other short term, the self account that you have now, because you've had late payments, your loan, like your adherence to term lengths or your adherence to your debt is very low right now, which affects your borrowing power drastically. So in order to counteract that, you need to show them with another account outside of that one, because you have late payments on that you are able to pay, agree according to term. So get another short-term installment. Like I said, it's going to seem redundant because you're not going to see immediate impact. However, at the end of that, and get the shortest one, the cheapest one. You don't have to.
Which one do you have in mind?
Well, do Credit Strong, do Kickoff, I just had the third one in my head. I can't even think of it. Credit Strong or Kickoff. Get their cheapest option. I believe it's like $25. I'm not even sure, but it's around there.
And they're gonna give me a credit card as well, because I have
to. This is an installment. So we just working on the installment. Just first step. So you need a 100, like, meaning I don't want you to pay this account off early. You can't get any late payments on this loan. Get the lowest terms that you can get. So I don't know if they offer a 1-year option, or at the very least get 2 years. You don't have to do 36. Literally, you just need 2 years. $25 a month. Don't even question it. Just set it up for automatic payment. Don't think about this account. That the whole job of this account is literally just to show that basically you've changed. You're now able to adhere to your contracts, and you can be trusted now, right? So don't pay it off early again, and don't have any late payments. Get, like I said, the lowest one. Okay, so that's the first thing. Well, okay, and then the second thing is you absolutely have to lower your utilization. Are you on a payment schedule with Capital One, or do you kind of just pay them whenever you want?
Those 3 bad accounts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have my taxes, so I just give them a lump sum payment, and I'm gonna do my own schedule. Every 2 weeks, I'm gonna give them something.
Okay. This also is going to sound crazy, but hear me. Because you're not on a legal binding payment agreement with Capital One, not even before, I don't know how you could fit it in, like, into your budget. Your priority absolutely needs to be your credit, like paying your active accounts down, so that you are seeing an increase in your score. Because even with the Capital One accounts, if you lower your utilization from 50% to between 1% and 3%, that's a huge increase in your score. Huge. After you do that, then you can, pay. Even if that's you paying a little less than you would have to Capital One, just so you can pay down your utilization, because you need to get that utilization down, because that's the only thing that's like working for you right now. And that's the only thing that's like going to, like, if you apply for something right now, you're showing that you have a history of bad accounts and your current accounts are not in good standing, then they're not going to approve you for anything. So if you're trying to build credit and gain access to capital again, you have to show that your present and forecast of your future is more positive than your past. So they already charged off that account. Don't ignore them, obviously, pay them. However, your active accounts need your priority. Like, pay that credit card down, even if that means you need to get in about $20 a month, whatever the case may be, because it's done. Like, as long as you're paying them something, they typically will work with you. Just don't pay them a bulk payment anymore without lowering your utilization, because that'll help you in the immediate sense. What else? 2 credit. Okay.
I'm gonna do the Kickoff one, because the Credit Strong is not coming up as anything I can apply for. It's just giving me other stuff. So I'm gonna do Kickoff.
Okay, yeah, Kickoff's good. So yeah, do that, and then what else was I? Okay, now I'm getting everybody mixed up because I didn't have so many.
So you're not interested in me focusing on paying those Capital Ones completely off. I just don't want them to sue me or like send it off to someone. That's fair.
I understand that. That's why I said don't ignore them, pay them, but you don't have to pay them hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. You can work out an agreement where you just pay them $20 a month. Long as they accept it and you are actively paying them, they're not going to sue. they start suing and selling it too off when they feel as though like you're ignoring them, you're not paying them. That's what I'm saying. So don't ignore them. But if you have to give them less in order to lower your utilization on your active credit cards, then that's what you just gonna have to do for the next like maybe a couple months, right?
Okay.
Because like I said, that'll help. Like you'll see an immediate impact within a month, within a billing cycle of you lowering your utilization drastically. And pay Capital One whenever. But you've worked with them, so you're not running. Pay them $20. I can only afford $20 a month. So yeah. And then you can't, after the kickoff, don't apply for anything for 9 months. Really closest to 12 months as possible, but at least till you pay until those charge-offs are satisfied, so that when you do apply, not only are you showing them my utilization is low, the charge-offs that I've gotten in the past, it's now rectified. Like I've fixed that. They're settled. My current credit cards and accounts are in good standing. And I'm showing an adherence to a agreement with my kickoff account. Now you're able to start applying for things. That's how you like rebuild your power. It just takes time. So after that kickoff, no, lock your report. No more applications. This is you basically on probation for the next like 9 months. Just look at it. No, for real. Like just look at it like that, and then you'll appreciate like next year. Then now we're talking. Then you're gonna be like, okay, it was worth it. It was worth it to just allow that to do what it's gonna do. Establish new history, and now you can apply. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. I know it seems like it. However,
it does.
I know it seems, but it's honestly, I've seen much worse. I promise you, I've had worse. So I've seen much worse. It's just you're just in that beginning stages of, just like I said, that what I call the probation period. It's just annoying more so than anything. So continue doing that. Do the 3 suggestions that I suggested, and I promise you, next year we're gonna be having a different conversation.
Thank you so much. I'm doing the select a plan.
You really have to stick to it. You got to be strict. Be real strict for the next 9 months.
Okay, I'm looking at the kickoff. It said basic or premium, $5 a month or $20 a month, and it says report 8 scores to 1 bureau or 3 bureaus.
You need 3.
So just do the premium for $3 for $20.
Okay. Yeah, you need 3.
All right, no problem.
Yep, and then look at now. You literally are reestablishing, rebuilding credit. That's what you're doing basically, and it's gonna pay off. It's going to pay off.
And this is not a credit card, right? Because I don't want any.
It's a short-term installment.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have an amazing.
Have a good night. Same to you.
Where you at? Okay, there you go. All righty. All right. Give me like 30 seconds or whatever. Really like 1 minute. I'll be right back. Let's play the commercial break. Oh, dang, I ain't got the commercial break. It's going to say live stream starting soon, but just act like it say be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. I am back. All right, so let's see our next one. T, you ready, T?
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you tonight? I'm good. How can I help you? What's going on?
I think I've been a member of the Academy since October, I think. So I did my first round, and then January I kind of slipped because I got COVID. So I'm around round 2, February, I believe, March. And so I came back. Well, after the second round, I received the notification that I qualified for an attorney consult.
Oh, okay. Have you explored that?
Yeah, there was Ulta community. I got into the shopping cart trick phase back in 2018.
Okay. So you're actively handling it with legal counsel.
Yeah, right? So it came back for Ulta. So it was on TransUnion, I believe, twice.
Okay.
So I got the thing, and I talked to the attorney, and I had to apply for like credit and be denied. So I had to apply for it was a credit union. I can't remember the name. Credit union and get denied, so I could have a letter. So I had the letter. I sent it to them.
It's affecting you.
And I got an email, I believe, last week. They said they were going to file this week, so I haven't heard anything since then.
Okay, so we're gonna leave because you're working with legal counsel. We're gonna leave that one off. So what else is going on your report? Well, first of all, let me ask. Tell me how many open accounts you have, or how many credit cards you have. What's your utilization, and then how many derogatories? Let's just start with that.
Credit cards. When I started, I had Discover.
No, right now.
They're zero. They closed Discover and American Signature because I had to use American Signature because I didn't want to add on an extra payment, and they closed it. And then Discover, there was a payment. I made a payment. It was like $20. My payment was $20. I made the payment, but my Uber, I think it was Uber or Uber Eats, something came through for $17, and they tried to say that it was fraud. And I'm like, no, I've literally paid it. You have like multiple credit cards on your account, and it.
I bet I'm trying to do something, but yeah, I'm listening.
It charged Discover, but I had already paid it off of something else. So they came back and said, because of the payment was a little fishy, they closed the account.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's like I think it's like $45 on Discover, but they closed the account.
Okay, so you have zero open credit cards. Okay, and then what about? Do you have any derogatory accounts?
Well, including the community.
Outside. So you have the one community, but
no, there's total. I want to say 26.
What are they? So they're all either in collections or charged off.
They're all charged off, and I get multiple. I've been getting multiple third party, but on my credit report, there's I think there's Midland, MCM, and Unifund. Unifund started with like 2, now there's 7, and then Midland and there's another one.
Okay, wait. So to make sure I'm keeping up, so Midland, that means that they're routed from a charge off because Midland is a debt buyer. What is the original charge off for Midland? What account?
All those are community.
So, because you said the shopping cart trick. So you like more? How? Okay.
So they're all from 2018. So they're due to drop. 7 years would be next year. They're all due to drop off 2025. But now Unifund, Midland, all of them have came within the last less than a year.
Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I'm dealing with one at a time because, okay, so all of the community ones are charged off, or are they closed? Because it's the difference. So
there's 2 that were closed, good stand. I think there's 2 in good standing, like Jessica London and another one. I think there were 2.
Okay, wait. I want to make sure I understand. So you said. Maybe I'm overthinking. Okay, so you said there 2. So you had how many total with community? First, let me.
I'm gonna say there were like 24, 25, something like that.
Okay, so on each bureau, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 24 total at first. However, now or since then, 2 have closed, meaning it has no outstanding balance on 2.
Right, they're in good standing. Their closed is like good standing.
So close, okay. And then 24 of them charged off and also ended up in collection, right?
24 charged off, but collections, there might have been some like way back then, but they're gone. But the current now is I know there's 7 for the Unifund, and then the MCM, and then the Midland, and I think there's one more, but Midland has 2, Credit One and Community. So total, there's like 7, 8 maybe. Community.
So Midland has 2 of them, and then you say Unifund has 7.
I think it's 7.
So with the attorney, being that you're working with them for the shopping cart check, is that in regards to all of the community accounts or just one?
Ulta is the only one that's reporting twice.
Oh, it's reporting twice. Okay, hold on.
On TransUnion.
Okay, and then when were these charged off? So I know you said you opened them in, I think you said 17. When were they charged off? So when did they close?
I want to say before 20. Most of them were before 2019. The other 2 good ones might have been like 2019ish.
So they closed. And since charging them off, the only activity pretty much has been like they've just sold them to like debt buyers. They haven't tried to contact you. They haven't tried to take you to court, except like what is the current standing? Or let me rephrase that. Are you in any sort of agreements with Unifund, Midland, or any collection agencies in regards to these accounts?
No. Actually, okay. I've gotten accounts with Community since then, which is I got Torrid.
Yeah, that you come in. Yeah, they're.
But okay. No agreements with any of them as of right now. No.
Okay, so wait, so the accounts that you've established since the charge off happened where are those accounts?
That was the Torrid, and that one closed. I want to say 2020.
I'm sorry, you cut off. You said.
Oh, sorry. I think Torrid. I got that 2020. I think that one's closed. After like January, maybe February.
Okay, so that's closed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any open installment? I mean, any loans on your credit report, or what else is on your credit report?
Well, the 2 that I had, the American Signature and Discover, those were the last 2. So they're closed now. As of right now, there's nothing open.
Hold on, because I want to make sure I'm keeping. Do you mind? And I'm not obviously not going to show this information, but do you mind, or do I have your permission to look at your Credit Academy profile? I just want to see it because I can't visualize everything that's going on. I'm not going to show it. I just want to look at it just for my information, just to properly advise you on it. Because I just want to see how these accounts are reporting and all of that.
Okay.
Okay. Let me wait. Can you spell your first name for me?
E-I.
I'm sorry.
He is in tomorrow. E-I-S-H-A. Last name is L-E-W-I-S. As in Sam.
L-E-W-I-S, you said? Lewis.
Lewis.
Oh, T-E-I-S-H-A, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see you. All right, let me look at what's going on. So I won't have to. Come on. It's loading. Give me a second. All right, so come on. Why is it loading so slow? Okay, so you have. So I've seen you done a self lender. You've done a self lender. Hold on. I'm just looking over it. Give me just a second.
I have a question about them too.
Oh, you can ask while I'm looking over it.
So you can see the self-lended, but I get emails like twice a month saying, oh, your payment is due in 1 day, or your payment is due in 7 days, or your payment is 1 day late from them.
It's showing 0. Wait, let me hold on. Wait, let me look at these negative ones first, because I don't even want to go back to that one. Give me just a second. Okay, so I see. Okay, so self shows completed as of September. Or no, yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, self shows completed. It does. Okay, so you had so community. Okay, The GS Bank.
That was Apple Card.
Oh, that was Goldman Sachs. Okay. Okay.
They sent emails too to do like a payment plan with them.
Okay, so a lot of these community accounts are reporting inconsistently. So that's a good thing. Okay, let me see. What's this? CCB. Is that what is that? What's CCB?
The Credit Collection Bureau or something. Credit. Is that recent?
Oh, this is a credit card, right? This wasn't with community, right? Or no? Or yes, I mean. Oh, was? Okay. Let me see. Oh, okay. Wait, why does it show you have multiple self accounts? I'm a little bit confused.
They were old, but I don't have any. Like the recent one would be the one I guess from September or before then.
So did you do multiple loans with self, like multiple rounds, like maybe one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see the uniform ones that you were referring to. I'm wondering why they broke up all these, because they're all under community. It's a little confusing why they off-sold them like this. So wait, quick question. Have you spoken with Unifund at all? Have they tried to contact you?
Just letters, but
when did that start?
I want to say November, sometime last year, September, November, something like that.
Okay. Let me see.
But it wasn't like 7 letters. It might have been like 2 letters. I think I remember.
Are they grouping them all like on the same letter?
Nope, just individual, differently.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay. So let me first ask you this. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is the likelihood of you? Hold on, I just want to. So there's one account. Let me make sure before I say it. 2. What is the likely? Oh, this codes with capital 1. What is the likelihood of you starting to either offer settlements for some of these accounts or get paid to delete? What is the likelihood at all? Like what are we? Are you in a space where you're able to even like foresee you being able to start making payments on at least 2 of these accounts within the next, let's say, maybe 6 months? Or no, is that not a likelihood?
Depending on accounts, like probably the Capital One, Discover, maybe one other, but
okay. So it is possible that because this GS one, I want to make sure it looks like the most recent one, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Does that sound about right? This Goldman Apple Card, is that the most recent charged off one?
Last year.
No, I also see that this balance is reporting. Okay, the system caught it. I was gonna say, okay, you gotta follow up. Wait, have you sent round 3? Because I don't think you have, right?
No, I think I just got it back. I think the last one was maybe a week or 2.
Okay,
like the first, and I got one back from Equifax, I think, saying when I sent out the round that they couldn't verify who I was. They couldn't find a report for me.
They couldn't find a report.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a stall tactic. They just playing. Okay,
so it took like a month. I literally got it back like a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Okay, so in response to that, number 1, you have to send them like a copy of your ID, like a very quick.
I did, like whatever's on the system. That's what I sent. Everything that I sent to all 3 of them the same. I have my ID and everything is like verified.
No, I mean, so if they send you that stall tactic, you have to reply again. I know it's redundant, but you do have to reply again with your ID just to show that you verified your identity, because technically they can just refuse to open your investigation if you don't reply. So Oh no, TikTok. Okay. So definitely get your ID sent out like as soon as possible, just so they can actually investigate the account, especially because this Goldman Sachs, that's reporting inconsistently, like the balance is inconsistent. So that's great for you. Two, let me see. This Discover. Oh, this Discover. The balance, is this still open? Oh no. If you can settle this Discover, that'll be great. This it shows the balance is 119, so you can even try settling for like $30-$40. You can try if they'll accept it. I would absolutely recommend that, because then give me one moment. I have to, my iPad just died. Give me 1 second. Let me go run and get my charger really quick. Okay, I'll be back in like a minute, if that. But give me 1 second. Let me put y'all on timer one more time. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so now sorry. Okay, I think we're good. Dang it. Whatever, I'm over it. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So if you, I would number one, I would recommend that. Where is your? Okay, I would recommend that you settle this Goldman Sachs, as well as this is this Capital One? Yeah, Capital One. And then, or not, I'm sorry, not erase Goldman Sachs, because you need to still challenge those. Follow up with the Goldman Sachs for sure. I meant the Discover, by the way. So settle the Discover, because they're reporting accurately, and Discover is just typically really good with their records. So it's not likely that they won't be able to validate that account. But you only owe that 119. So I absolutely would settle that, because that'll make a difference. And you also, so that's what I was going to say. Your report. So you do have like the multiple like derogatory accounts, right? But you don't have any open accounts. So you're not actively like establishing credit or building credit, meaning like there's no way for your score to even recover at this point, because you don't have any positive accounts. So you need to add positive accounts. So before you even settle those accounts that I recommended, are you able at all to secure like a $200 credit card at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would do that. Like that should be like ASAP. As soon as you can, I would do that, even before you like settle those accounts, honestly, because they've already done the damage. So you need something to be to your benefit in terms of your credit. So I would get a $200 credit card. You can go to Open Sky, because you'll have to get a subprime lender, and I can pull up the options if you want me to, but get a credit card. And then I also will get a short-term installment. So like a self for $25 a month or something like that. We just need to be establishing credit so that you can start to gain a few points. And then after you start establishing credit, I would settle the Discover account. You also need to make sure you continue to follow, because it's honestly, there's a lot of your accounts, especially with community, has a lot of reporting errors, which is good in terms of your challenge. So meaning like that increases your chances of getting them deleted or getting them removed. However, you have to be very consistent with these disputes because there are so many. And then if they request like your ID, just go ahead and send it to them. It's very annoying. Like it still annoys me. However, just go ahead and send it to them because they're literally trying to stall you because number one, there are so many disputes and also so many reporting errors. So the last thing that you want is for them to stall you. So send your ID, but also make sure you send round 3 like ASAP, because the system is following up on previously reported errors, which is great. That means that it just increases the chance of them getting removed. Now, I don't, just being completely honest, I don't think that you'll get all like 52 negative accounts deleted. I don't think it's just not gonna happen. However, I definitely see you getting a few of them. Like, I definitely see you getting some deleted. So the question is, what then do you do? So after you get that credit card, get that installment, if you can afford that 2 credit cards, like 2 2 secure cards, that'll actually benefit you more and kind of like accelerate your growth. But what I would do is you either will have to settle at some point. I believe you'll have to settle with Unifund, only because they do hold so many of your collections. And what I don't want them to do is to sue you, because they are a debt buyer, meaning like they own that account. Like community doesn't even own it anymore. So you may have to deal with them at some point. So whether that's you offering them a complete settlement, like amongst all of the accounts, or you setting some sort of agreement in place with them just to avoid or prevent them from, taking legal action. I would recommend that. And you may just have to build around the remaining accounts that does not get removed. But I do think like many of them will get removed, because I do spot I just looked for maybe a minute, I spotted a few reporting errors. I spotted a few. However, like I said, I don't think all of them will be removed. But best case scenario, if let's just say half of them are removed, you still need to be like building actively right now so that you could start to increase your credit score, because they're weighing it down so heavily.
Okay.
And maybe that was the last person. Did you say no? The last person said a bankruptcy, right? You didn't say bankruptcy. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. So, like I said, make sure you are very diligent with your follow-ups. When it comes to reporting errors, you almost want to just be like on the money. Like literally the day that your report refreshes, try to get that out within 3 days. The more active and the more you're on them when it comes to reporting errors, it increases your chances of getting it removed drastically. Because a collection agency may very well just be like, you know what, it's too much. Like, we can't validate it. Let's just rescind. We're not reporting, and that's what you want. But like I said, get those accounts. So you need at least 1 credit card. But if you can get 2, and then get a short-term installment like ASAP, so that you can start to add positive reporting to your positive history to your report.
Okay.
But go ahead and send round 3 ASAP as well. Like start your round 3 and send Equifax your ID.
For Discover, should they still be like they still send a statement saying payment due? Should they still be adding late fees and payment due?
So because the balance is outstanding, they absolutely can still charge you like interest. Now they can't report a late payment, but they can charge you a late fee. Was the account closed? I think they just closed it, right? Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was gonna say, so they just closed it. You shouldn't get any more late fees, but they definitely could add interest. That's why I said go ahead and knock that one. That one's the 119, right? I would go ahead and knock them off because they probably not gonna sell that account. It's only 119. I would knock them off just so you don't have to worry about that also going into collection because that's what you don't want. Knock them off, get your credit cards, get your short-term installment, and continue rounds 3, 4, continue your disputes.
Okay. As for Unifund, when doing this round, the third round, what should be the reasoning?
So the portal, rather, it is actually deeming up to challenge those reporting errors. That's why I said I see a few errors, but you just got to send the letters. Like you that's why I say you have to be diligent on them because they are spotting multiple errors in the way in which it's reporting, which is great but you just have to send them like very diligently. Within 3 days of it refreshing, have your next round already enveloped in like in the mailbox if possible.
Now, some of my personal information, my name, again, it's from the shopping cart trick too, but just other stuff. My name is reporting wrong. Like I have Tanisha, Takesha, I'm every other thing but my name.
Mm-hmm.
Should I dispute that?
You can, but here's like I told the one lady, they don't technically so as long as they can prove at least 2 pieces of identifying information, then that verifies your identity. Identity challenges, if it's your account, is not a strong challenge at all, and they don't typically result in a deletion. They typically just result in them updating your name, and that's a waste of time. Like if you want like a chance to get it removed, challenging the identity of the account it's just not a strong dispute. So you can, like I said, technically, but the only thing they're gonna do is just update it. So, and that doesn't help you in any way. I would challenge the reporting because there are reporting errors, and that's your strongest defense right now because there are reporting errors that in which goes against your consumer rights, and that's what's going to, if anything, cause a deletion, not your name, because they've already verified your identity. And I'm sure they probably can, like if you say that this account is not mine or this is not me, because you have so many accounts with them, that's a super easy dispute for them. Like that would literally just be putting it in their hands. I wouldn't even try that with those accounts because it's, like I said, it's just a low level dispute. It's not going to get a deletion. So the reporting errors will, though. That's why I said you need like follow up ASAP for sure, but because you don't want them to just update it, then you don't have a challenge. So you got to send round 3 like ASAP.
So the Goldman Sachs do the reporting errors, but wait till the reporting error, wait till this round comes back to try to do a settlement or reply to their emails.
Wait, which one was that? I mean, I know it's the
Goldman Sachs.
I'm saying how okay. So let me go back to it. And also Midland, if you settle with them, they'll delete. That's just a side note. But I'm gonna be honest. Goldman, wait, I can't see them. Where'd they just go? Okay, where'd they go? Okay, so this was closed. Oh, so this was this your most recent one? The Goldman Sachs? Your most recent charged off account?
I want to say that was last year.
Yeah, it shows 20. Okay, it is 24. Okay. I don't see any reporting errors. Let me make sure. I don't see reporting errors on this one. Oh, yes, I do. It's an error in the balance. It's the error. Oh, you know what? So look, between round one spotted an error in the balance. But you did that in September, and then you didn't follow up on that one until February. So it was essentially like you started over. And then by the time you sent round 2, they had corrected the balance. So you no longer can challenge the balance. That's why it's super, like, especially when it says a reporting error, it's super important to just keep hitting them. Because you don't want them to just update, because now this account is going to be harder to get removed. It's just being honest with you. So if you likely will have to settle this Goldman Sachs account. But there's so many errors on your community account and a few of your Unifund. That's why I'm like, if you start round 3, like you got to be on it, or you're gonna get them a chance to you put the ball back in their court when you wait too long between rounds. So you don't want what to happen to the Goldman Sachs account to happen to the other account. So while they still are reporting errors actively, you got to send round 3. Like I will send it tomorrow if possible.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely get that. But yeah, you gonna have to settle that Goldman most likely.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have an amazing night. Hope to talk to you again. Oh, I did not mean to click you off, but you can still hear me, I believe. All right. I'm gonna take what time is it? I'm sleepy. Okay, I'm gonna take a few more. Why is my iPad messing up, child? Yeah, am I still live on Instagram? I forgot about Insta. Are we still live? Okay, Ayana, are you ready? Hey, Ayana. I need some freaking Red Bull or coffee at this point.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Now, what's how can I help you? What's going on your report?
So I'm starting the process of getting my credit together. I have a few things that's in collections. I'm kind of confused about the whole collection process. I did have portfolio recovery. They sent out a summons to for me to go to court for my Capital One charge off account. I don't know if I should just do like a settlement, because at one point I was doing a payment plan with them, but then I kind of fell off.
Okay.
It's just like my credit score is just not moving, but I kind of understand why, because I do have a couple things that are in collections and some late payments from the past years that have been going on. Recently I've been paying on time, but it's just a few things that are on there that I'm just trying to see if I need to just pay them or keep it pushing. Victoria's Secret and Forever 21 are 2 new charged off accounts, but I don't know. They are with, is it MCM? I think it's MCM or LVN. I have to look on my screen.
Can I pull up your report real quick? I'm not gonna show it, but just
you can.
Hey, Louis.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me because I feel Oh, you hear me?
I'm driving. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I'm finna pull up is that cool if I pull up your report? I'm not going to show it, but just so I can, because I hear you driving, so I know you probably ain't got your report up.
Yeah, that's fine.
You from St. Louis?
I am.
You know, that's my whole town. I was born and raised in St. Louis. Period. I love that.
Yes. STL.
Period. Let me look at your report. Give me just a few seconds to look it over. Okay, so let's see. It's loading. I know what you going to work? I'm nosy.
I was dropping my brothers off somewhere.
Oh, tell them they ain't gotta be quiet. They can talk. Because I know. Why is this taking so long to load? Okay, hold on. Let me refresh it, child. Okay, here we go.
My car note is I'm getting it caught. I'm just trying to get things in order, but it's just I don't know where to go with these collections. Recently, I've been paying my credit cards off. One of them is over the balance, but I can probably take a check and pay a whole pay that balance. But I'm just trying to
wait, because okay, so the good news is this Discover account was just fixed. I see you recently. Wait, okay, hold on. You got okay.
My
So
Discover is pretty old,
which is great. But okay, so you do have a few open accounts. You have the 2. Okay, your 2 auto loans, they're done, right? They're closed.
So I only have one with American Credit Acceptance.
Why are they reporting it as CU? Who is Electro CU?
That's an old one. That's
okay.
small. It should be closed.
Okay, so the St. John's is St. John's Medical.
No, that was a bank. I had like a personal loan, and I paid
Okay,
it off.
okay, yeah. Wait, so what cards are active? Discover and Capital One, right? Or in
Discover. I have one Discover card and two Capital One cards that are currently active. One Capital One card turned into a charge off, but they turned around and gave me one back a couple years later.
Okay, so now your utilization. Well, if this is still correct, it looks like your utilization high. Do you know your utilization? Okay, so you
and that's because my credit card. I paid one card off Friday, and then my Discover, my limit is $750. I'm looking to pay that one off Friday, and then the other Capital One is over the limit. So I'm working to pay that one down.
Okay, so a few things. So number one, this American Credit Acceptance. This is a card, right? It's still open. Okay, and you have. It looks like you have that one late.
Yeah.
Wait, or do you have one? You have. You have a few. So have you tried to ask them for a goodwill adjustment?
No, I never asked them for that. I just try to pay them because I need my car.
No. This doesn't jeopardize your car. So a goodwill adjustment is you just asking the company, like, I messed up, I didn't pay. Do you mind removing the late payment from my report? So you're not even challenging it with the bureau. It doesn't jeopardize the account in any way. The company can very well say no or yes or whatever. It's up to them. However, when the account is still open and you still have that open line of communication in a relationship with a company, they sometimes will give you a goodwill adjustment. It doesn't affect you in any way. So that these student loans, let me see. What is the current?
I need to start paying them.
But I'm saying, like, are they deferred? Are they on any, or do you is just kind of coasting?
It's just coasting. I haven't set anything up with them yet.
Wait, are they federal? They federal, yeah, because they say no, right?
Yeah.
Girl, call them and get on the income base, because even if it's zero, like literally, long as they accept it being zero or even defer it, just don't have these sitting when you can do a deferment for free, so you don't have delay payments. Because I see that they, I don't know if this recent. It looks maybe it's not recent.
Yeah, it's recent. It should be.
Wait. Okay, wait.
I know my credit report looks crazy.
No, it actually doesn't. It does not look crazy. What I'm saying wait for is because I'm trying to figure out why they. When did this late payment happen? I don't have your I'm kind of looking at it at a glance.
No, you fine.
The student,
I haven't paid since they started with the student loans, and then the late payment. I guess before they started the deferment, I had missed a payment.
But so I'm saying so there has not been any in the last.
No,
months. Okay.
I haven't done anything.
Okay. But get on deferment or whatever. Please get on something. Okay. It's approaching. Okay, so that's aside. Okay, that's aside. The Kia. Okay, the these
okay, so that Kia, the Kia account, I paid. It had got sent to collections. I had gotten into an accident back in 2020, and I was leasing the car. So I guess when you lease it, I owe my deductible for my insurance. So it was like $1,000 deductible.
Because I was like,
okay, yeah, it's literally just a flat rate of $1,000. But they sent that into collections because I told them, I'm like, I was paying them, but then they had canceled it out completely, but then it turned around and went into collections. So I'm like, okay, I paid that balance, but that was back like right when I was at COVID. It was in COVID, so I have to find all that paperwork for where they had sent it to the collection. I paid the collection agency, and I went to go dispute it off my Experian account, and it came back as validated.
Wow, so payment. Okay.
Oof, so they didn't take that payment. I guess when I don't know if it went back from when the agency sent it back and said, hey, she paid. It never came off because it was still reporting.
Well, so okay, so that makes more sense. So just because you paid it doesn't have to come off unless they agree to a pay to delete. However, looking at this account, outside of knowing that information, it's reporting wrong. I mean, they are reporting that it's current, like actively 30 days late, but there's no balance. So that's a reporting error. I see that you sent round one, I think what, September. Have you followed up account at all?
No, I haven't. I kind of felt like I've been working a lot trying to get some things.
They're still reporting this error, which is good. They have not updated it yet, but you got to follow up. Don't follow up though unless you know that at least for the next like 2 to 3 rounds you're gonna be on them. Like soon as your report updates, you need to have the next round out within the next, at the most, like a week.
Okay.
Because they're still actively reporting that error, which is a good thing because you could possibly get that removed. So the kid definitely follow up on that. Student loans, put them on an income-based repayment plan. Wait, what's this one? Okay, your car loan. You can ask for a goodwill adjustment. I would. Again, it does not affect the account. Now this Capital One is open, right? And I'll show one late payment. It shows open. I think this is your current credit card.
Yeah, I got 2 Capital Ones currently, and then one that's in charge of, which is with a portfolio.
Portfolio, I see it. Okay. Number 1, portfolio will delete it if you settle with them. So if you owe, I see that you owe $2,000, offer them, maybe like 30 to 40% of that. They will remove it if you pay them. So
okay.
And also LVNV as well. I see that you have the credit one with them. So you have 2 with Midland actually, and then 1 with LV. So wait, no, not 2 with Midland. You have 1 with Midland, 1 with LVNV, 1 with Portfolio. When I tell you those are the 3 main debt buyers, it's crazy that they're all 3 here. But the good thing is, they all do pay to delete, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
They are all also debt buyers, though. I will say that. So if you challenge them, I would recommend that you are at least able to form some sort of payment arrangement with them if they threaten you legally, if they have not already. They threaten you
Portfolio did threaten me legally.
And you said this is recent, right?
Yeah.
So when they do that, so their first kind of threat is typically trying to, lure you in to get them to do a payment agreement. Typically, they will accept the payment arrangement, but you have to contact them and it has to be in writing, meaning they gonna be if you miss a payment and don't contact them, they'll try to take you to court. They're
that's how far it went.
All equally aggressive, legally aggressive. They 90, I think last time studies was done, 94% of their accounts end up in court because that's all they do. They're a one-trick pony. So you're gonna have to deal with literally all 3 of these: Midland, LVNV, and Portfolio. Like I said, but the great thing is they will delete it. Once you finish the agreement, they will delete it. So those are dang near 3. You can get those deleted. Now, the city of Berkeley. Let me see. So I see that. So you haven't challenged this yet, correct?
No, I haven't.
They didn't present. So it looks like they didn't validate the account upon placing it on your report. The system is trying to challenge it that way. Okay. I would challenge that for sure. Now, if they validate it, obviously, then you may have to possibly settle that. But I would challenge this. This is a low level one.
Okay.
Challenge. You gotta see your letters. I see you ain't even sending your letters.
Yeah,
you gotta see your letters. Okay, so let's just take out that. So wait. Mercy. Is this medical? No, credit union. Mercy CU is a credit union. Okay. There's an error in this report. So they're reporting this inaccurately, which is a great challenge. Hold on. Dang near every account on your report has a reporting error. No lie. I'm looking at, and I'm just browsing. And I ain't even looking at it. There are a lot of errors on your report, which is a good thing for you, but it's a bad thing if you don't challenge it and be consistent with it. For real, you need to challenge these before they update them. You don't want them to update them if you don't have a challenge. This CCB one, I done spotted 3 reporting errors with just skimming. Student loans, those are they were late, but those don't really weigh the same as other late payments. So as long as you want an income-based repayment plan, that's low hanging fruit. Okay. Let me look at your positive accounts now. So, because you really just got to send these challenges because it's a lot of reporting errors, which is great. So, you have 2 credit cards. Do you have a short-term installment? Self-lender, right? Yeah, this is self-lender.
I used to have stuff that's done and paid.
Did you pay it earlier or you paid it?
I did the agreement, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it's 100%. What about this St. John's? This an installment?
That was installment, and I paid that 100%.
So
I did the installment for as long as that was like when I first started my credit journey. So I was like 18 when I did it.
You probably think your credit is super bad, don't you? You probably think it's just like credit. It's honestly.
I do.
I know you. I can tell how you talk, but it's not. This is not like catastrophic in any way. It's just the issue is you just gotta, number one, send them. You gotta send the letters. Because what
okay.
The question just between me and you. Why is you paying this monthly price for a credit academy that charges you monthly? You ain't even sending the letters. Why y'all do like for real? Why do y'all do that? I paid all. So basically that $39 that you done sent for the last couple months without sending the letters, could have been going towards the freaking
payments. Yeah.
In the letters, because the reporting errors are still present, and the please send them.
Okay, that's my goal this week.
Because you have so many reporting errors. Like when I see reports like this with so many reporting errors, like I literally get so excited. Like it's driving me crazy that these letters are not sent. That you have so many errors, like literally so many. So please, can you send them this week?
Yes, that's my goal. I'm off this week.
No, I'm so serious. And then because it's been so long, does your ID have your address? Okay, so you good. Okay, I was gonna say you may have to update your proof of residence. Send these letters. Oh my God, send these letters, and then you need to lower your utilization.
Okay.
Points, and then what I say when you can, I would settle Portfolio Midland or LVNV whenever you can. Just hit them off one by one as you can.
Okay.
Hit them off because they'll literally remove. So those are already like you can already count on those for being removed once you settle those. That'll do a lot for your report. No new applications right now. None.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, because that allow it to age. But if you lower your utilization, get those. The thing is, of all the negative accounts you have, I foresee many of them being deleted. That's why I'm like, I can't even give you an accurate plan because I'm like, I believe that most of them will be deleted just simply based on all these reporting errors I see.
Okay.
We're gonna have to circle back because I just need you to send at least.
I'm sending all of them this. I'm gonna send all of them this week.
Please. This is just really driving me crazy because I'm like,
I know.
your report doesn't even have to be as nearly as bad as even you think it is after like a lot of these are deleted. Like,
okay,
girl, they reporting so horribly. It's like, do you have someone in your family with a name similar to yours? Because like the amount of errors I'm looking at is
no. That's the funny thing. No, nobody has my my name is pretty unique. Like. Not too many.
The girl, they report out, but they didn't even have to be in your family because it could be someone else that they're getting because it's just so many errors. It's like it's almost insane. But yeah, send these letters and see which ones will be knocked off, and then you'll get a more accurate assessment of like your current standing.
Okay.
But you got to get these low hanging fruit off because it's too easy for you at this point. Like, don't not one more month to pass and you allow them to report inaccurately, please.
Okay, I will send them out this week. That's my goal.
Lower your utilization.
And lower the utilization. Pay off. I only got 3. Now with Forever 21 and Victoria's Secret, they with Community and they sent them I think to MCM. Could I call Community and like open them back up, or since they already sent them?
They ain't gonna allow you to open those accounts. You don't want those accounts. I'm being I still to this day can't stand
them. I hate them.
I hate them. Like, you don't want those accounts. Let them go on to bigger and better things. Because no, you don't want those. Let them go. Child, when I tell you everybody done got a few bad community accounts because they're so easy to prove for. So just let them go and then just look for a good midterm credit card after you do all those steps. But yeah, you don't want those.
Okay.
But yes, send those letters, Ayana, please.
I will. I will send them out this week. And
I done seen all these errors. I promise you, I'm gonna check next week. Just because it's gonna be eating away.
It's gonna be
in these letters. It's gonna kill me. But yeah, send them. I'm gonna check. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna check. And we'll see. Cause
okay.
All
That's fine. I'll double back.
Double back. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to you later because I'm gonna remember you from St. Louis. So I'm gonna definitely remember.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good night. Let's see how many more, y'all. I'm tired. It's 11. Wait, what's oh my god. Y'all know I get up at 5. Y'all want to do another? We could do around 2 tomorrow. We could do around 2 tomorrow. I don't have anything at night. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah. So look, the people who are in the chat right now, let me screenshot. Y'all can come up first. Tomorrow, I literally just screenshotted it and I see the order. Dolly, Kayla, is that Kayla? I'm gonna call y'all name. These are the ones that I'm gonna start with tomorrow. Dolly, Kayla, Kiwani, Shay, Kayla, is that you twice? No, I guess it's 2 Kaylas. So Kayla P, Didi, Devontae, and Isis. Y'all all going first tomorrow. I have y'all screenshotted. I'll literally call you guys by name. Like, hey, are you here? I'm waiting on you. So y'all will go first. I don't know why I thought I was gonna get through 50 people. That was insane. Tomorrow, we're gonna do it at I'm gonna try to do it at 7:30 just so we can get a little more time. So I'm gonna do 7:30. Yeah, we got to double back because I really enjoy. This probably my preferred way to go live now. Like I really enjoyed this. So tomorrow, meet me here. No, beat me here. Don't meet me here. And we're gonna just keep going. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I know I didn't even get a chance to get to the non-members because we had a lot of good situations, unique situations. So return. Hopefully you guys are still learning something. And yeah, we'll just keep this going. We probably just keep doing this format because I kind of like this better, actually. So all right, yeah, I'm sleepy. You guys have a blessed night. You have an amazing night. I hope you have a restful night of sleep. I hope you wake up in the morning refreshed. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow evening at around 7:30. Same place. So meet me back here. Subscribe if you have not already. I would appreciate it. And you have an amazing night. All right.